versus TV.
Hey guys, I'm Tim.
I'm Mike.
Yes, and this is the Board Game Rundown, and we are live because it is
You're
Whiskey
live.
Wednesday.
Sure is,
And
Tim.
Mike and I are in our basements because we cover games from the ground up. You like that?
Oh, he switched it up. He put the game down, flipped it, and reversed it.
Nix is showing off for his buddy that I met at Origins, and now trying to steal Andrew's thunder by jumping in here with it. And I'm Nix. So what's up, Nix? Oh, Bob gets 30 minutes of phone time. Let's rip through this. All right, Bob. Spoiler alert. My numbers 5 through 1 are Happy Salmon, Happy Salmon, Happy Salmon, Happy Salmon, Cthulhu Wars. That's it. So we got
5 of mine are Feld games. Spoiler.
Hey guys. Awesome to be here. So glad to be back. Mike, thank you for deciding to come back after having a nice little siesta.
Well, you know, sometimes I gotta take a little break. But
the Parakeet Griffin folks knocked it out of the park. I was considering just replacing you right there on the spot.
Well, because I've only caught some of that one, unfortunately. But yeah, it looks super fun for sure. And a little birdie told me, Tim, it whispered into my ear and it said something about a fairy tale. Is that true tonight? Was that mentioned? Is that whispered? I believe that was whispered. Oh, have we lost Tim already? We have timbot.exe error numero uno. We have.
Yeah, you were like, it's cut out right at the Tim. I don't know if this is true. I heard a little whisper or a little something, and then it went whoop. But I think I caught on to what it was. We're talking about
that later again. Getting
silly.
Yeah,
we're definitely going to get a little silly.
We'll get silly. 1 round or 2. We'll see.
Yeah.
We're always winging it. We'll see what happens.
We are always winging it. They played autocorrect and just one with me as well.
Awesome. I haven't seen any of that. That's cool.
Yeah.
So we need to tell everybody what our topic is tonight, Tim. I mean, we switched the intro. I'll let you intro. Tell everybody the topic.
The topic is it's easy for me because I have been rearranging my board game collection alphabetically. So I am now because I'm moving all this crap around, I'm like, oh, I want to play that. I want to play that. I haven't played that in ages. I haven't played that yet. I've owned that game for 3 years. I haven't played it. I should probably play it. So our top 5 are games that we want to play right now. Because we're also very excited because we're kind of like in this fun little magical bubble between Origins and Gen Con. And so we got all this awesome stuff from Origins we want to play. There's stuff we're excited to see at Gen Con. So there's
lots I'm excited to see at Gen Con.
Oh my
gosh. There's so much. We're not going to get into it tonight, but there's so much.
And if everybody's interested, I was gonna ask you, Mike. I've got these blind bags of dice that I've been meaning to open. Like, I think we should just crack one up, and I think crack one open and see what we get. And Jason, friend of the show, is here tonight.
Wow.
We don't pander. We just call it as we see it. But this is a blind bag of 7 metal dice from Himgo Games. So I might crack one of these open. I got a couple of them from Origins. They were our booth neighbors. Crack them open on camera. We see what they're all about. But yes, before we get into our list, which I'm very excited to talk about all of these fun games. Well, 5 of them. But let's do a little bit of business.
I definitely don't have honorable mentions. Go on.
Please. No, yeah, me neither. No honorable mentions either. Please, if you are at Gen Con, stop by and see us. We are at booth 1931.
Yes.
We, as of right now, have at least 10 demos and interviews scheduled. It's a combination of those. I'm not going to go through and count. But we are going to have Third World Studios in the booth big time. We're going to have Charcuterie. We're going to have Stuff of Legend. We're going to have Corey and Donnie from Mission Control. Mike, they're going to come and they're going to demo Mission Control in the booth on camera. I'm very excited. So if you're hanging out and you want to know the times, I'll tell you the times because you could probably sit in on a teach. We got the designer of a game that's coming to Kickstarter really soon that you guys may have seen ads for, called The Four Horsemen. It's about preventing the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And They might have their Paul. They might have.
Yes, 831.
831 and 1931.
Yes.
Interesting. It's Kismet. It's Kismet.
That's Reggie Miller's number. Just saying.
Oh, boo. Yeah. Dang. You know, it's
Indiana, Paul. Good reference. My man.
To his credit, he would be everything that cost him his Heisman is legal now. But whatever. But it wasn't then, so it's still bad.
We're talking about Reggie Miller from.
Oh, Reggie Miller. I was thinking Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
No, I like Reggie Miller.
I know it too. I know it's Reggie you meant immediately.
You said Reggie, my brain shut off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Distilled.
I still haven't played
Dave.
that one.
Dave, Distilled is worth it.
Spoiler, it's an honorable mention.
It's easier than it looks, dude. It's easier than it looks. I'll tell you that. It looks intimidating. Just don't have Bob or Spencer teach you, right? Because Bob will beat the pants off of you, and then you'll hate the game forever. And then Spencer.
He's definitely not saying that because he's watching.
Spencer just kind of goofed on us when he just let us pick a terrible recipe card to start with. We actually started with the hardest one because all the recipe cards are lettered like A through H, and we did H.
Right.
So
good strategy tips, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Pro tips.
Looking forward to playing.
Also very excited. We do have a review for the Everdell Far Shore.
Yeah.
That's up. Super cool. We're going to be we did a playthrough of it. We were not really happy with how that turned out. So we're going to refilm it. So if you were like, oh, I was going to watch that, or I already watched that, well, we're going to do it again. I will play better this time and maybe have a better score. That's the real reason we're doing it. So I don't lose as badly.
I knew it.
And then we're even going to have,
you didn't have to tell.
We're even going to try to film a like how to play video step by step. I believe Andrew's going to take the reins on that one. Sleeveless Andrew, not the Andrew that we like that is usually watching the show with us. So that's all my news really, Mike. I think again, big thanks to London and Christine and Arun. I want to say his name right. Because they were awesome. They were awesome last week, and it was so much fun. I hate Spike Lee anyway, so yeah, go for it. Go for it. Amazing. And I hate the Knicks too. Yeah, I'm not a diva. But there better not be any green M&Ms in my dressing room when we get to Gen Con. That's all I gotta say.
Definitely has the least ego of anyone I know.
I didn't spend 3 hours in makeup to get green M&Ms in my dressing room.
Oh, that's amazing, man. So this is nuts. So usually I'm all set up, and I was here early, but I don't have whiskey poured.
You right me.
I was here first, and I don't have whiskey poured.
Okay, so
my mouth just went dead.
All right. I'm gonna open this blind bag while Mike gets himself together. Okay. So Him Go Games, these guys are awesome. They sell like in retail, like so. Our local game store does these. I've been dying to open these things. Yeah, Bob, it's me with makeup. You should see the Smeagol that I look like without it.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh my gosh! Holy crap, guys! These are very cool. These are very cool. All right, I'm gonna just kind of reveal them one at a time. Now this is a grab bag, so if you wanted them in a set, you could have bought them as a set. But look, this is metal. These are metal. Let's see, is the 1 and 10 like unique? No, 10's just a 0. So Brian, if you're watching, that's a 10 on this die. That's glorious looking. This one looks like an 8-sider that's from the similar set. And yeah, these things are snazzy. Look at this purple 20. This looks like this would go in Paul's game. Not gonna lie.
That's a metal one. I have one very similar to that.
Let me see if I can get it to focus. Like I love the font that they use for that 15. Like I don't know, it just looks really good. These things are heavy too.
The metal ones I have like a glare on the numbers, and they're really hard to see.
Yeah, maybe
those
don't
look too bad at all.
Let me see what the 9 looks like. I always like looking at the. See if you can really tell the difference. Maybe Maybe I can't tell the difference. But anyways, oh yeah, they put a line underneath it. But yeah, these are sharp, man. Holy cow. I love the green and gold ones because I'm a Notre Dame fan. Yeah, here's a good 10-sider. It's like a real 10s. Oop, come on. Focus. Yeah. These are sharp. These are super sharp. I got a few more of these blind bags. I won't bore everybody with them, but while Mike was getting his act together, I figure I'll just show off. These, holy crap. I like the dragon. Wait till it focuses. If my hand stops shaking. The dragon on this die is super cool.
Ooh, yeah.
Very excited about
nice. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, these are tight, dude. These are tight. That's a blind bag. So if you were to get a blind bag from HimGo, that's
Why did I just lose sound? Oh, I lost Tim. Go figure. That's what it is. There we go.
Yeah, leprechauns have a pot of dice. Yeah. And yes, always go Irish. Always go Irish. They're regilding the dome. I sent Mike some pictures of that.
Yeah, that's true. We're rolling without the mouse. I got a situation with this USB splitter that's kind of hiding behind the monitor I have. And
did I show this off? Did I show this off last time?
You did not show that off.
Oh my gosh, this was also from
you
HimGo.
should.
It's a Christmas tree, but there's like a what is this? A 20 on the bottom, and a 10. There's a 10s there, and then there's a 8. Or no, that's a 12 maybe. No, I don't know what that is. Hell, I don't know. Anyways, wow. It's super cool. Again, these guys basically like sell and distribute in the United States, and they go through game stores. So like if you don't get it from the HimGo website, you could be getting a knockoff. So don't get a knockoff. This isn't a paid advertisement, just so you know. They gave me some stuff that I think is really flipping awesome, and I was like, I will definitely talk about it.
Yeah, it's really high quality.
It's very high quality. So, all right, Mike, I will stop opening stuff on camera since you're ready. That was good filler, though.
I mean, I have one of the games I'm going to talk about. What? So let's talk about this list, Tim.
Yeah.
So the games you want to play right now, what came into your mind? Like what was your criteria to put it on the list for you?
Okay, well, you know how I am with lists. I'm very thorough. Once they are made, they are rock solid. They are not fluid. Nothing changes. They are set in stone. They are etched like the 10 commandments. Forever. Well, the 15 commandments, and then usually one of them gets dropped, and then we just down to 10.
Well, we got just broken promises. Nice. So you got a list. You got games on it. You want to play them right now. And stop. Tim's reaction shot. We're going to roll with that for a minute. I like it. It needs to just be its own thumbnail. That reaction shot right there. Oh, hey.
You covered my list. You covered my whole list. No, so Mike and I were talking about games we were kind of just like chomping at the bit to play, right? We're like, oh, I want to play this. I want to play that. And
so are they games you haven't played in a while or games you're like...
There's a mix.
You want to play for the first time?
There's a game that I've not played that I am Thursday morning running to buy the second I can. Once they let me in as an exhibitor on Thursday morning, I'm running and buying it. That'll be on my list. Okay. There's a game that I got at Origins that is on my list. And then the other ones are
right down. I'm mad at myself.
Then there's another game that I got at Origins that I'm just kind of dying to play. And then and then there's an old one, 2 old ones on my shelf.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Doesn't turn into 17 either. I think it turned into 18. Totally unofficial. Lists are definitely not fluid. They definitely don't change ever. So totally concrete information. Never changes.
That's it. That's it.
Yep. Heard it here first. All right. So yeah, these are
Thank you, Paul.
these are mostly games I haven't played yet. I was gonna say right now, most of these are games I want to review. I'm like, I backed these games. I bought these games. So I'm excited to play them. My number one, I've played it for so long, and it's not new at all. Just gonna say that. That is.
Is it a new version of it though?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's not that one.
No.
Or at least
no. No. So. Tim, are you ready to jump into this list?
Let's do it, man. What are we dancing around for?
He's ready? I don't know. I'm not dancing around. Are you? You're dancing around. You got shoes on? You got dancing shoes on?
My feet are dancing shoes, man.
All right. I think we have to start with 5.
My number 5 is Happy Salmon. Your turn, Mike. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow. Mine as well. All right, next.
Cool. Let's go fast. Right when Bob said he was excited about the list.
All right, okay. So you're 4 then?
So also Happy Salmon, but the orange version, the orange fish instead of the green one.
The purple one. So you're 3.
The Happy Salmon that's in a box.
Oh, is it a big box?
Yeah, it's oversized. It's way too big for.
Oh no, mine's the medium oversized deluxe.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. But that one's my 2.
Oh, sweet. So, yeah, because my number 2 was the medium sized box. So let's just get to the number 1.
Well done. All right, go with your 5 here.
All right. My real number 5 is a game that was handed to me at Origins by Dolphin Hat Games. To review. They explained the game to me, and I basically was like, "Can I please review this?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, for sure. If you want to, that'd be great." So, anyways, I played this game a bunch of times with my kids, Bob. but I wanna now play this game with my friends and other adults because I think it'll get really nuts and fun. And that is 800-pound Gorilla. So an 800-pound gorilla is basically there's a spinner in the front. Everybody knows that a game with a spinner automatically good.
It has to be.
And it might land on like a gorilla, but there's 3 different gorillas. There's a small one, a medium, and a large one. And there's all these gorilla cards out. So if it's the small one, everybody's going to grab one of these gorilla cards. And you want to have the one that, because when you look at the card, it's a gorilla standing on a scale. And it's got how much he weighs. So you want to have the smallest gorilla if you get the small one. If it's a medium-sized gorilla, you need the gorilla in the middle. And then if you get the biggest gorilla, you need the biggest gorilla, the big gorilla. And anyways, you got to there's different things you got to do. Like if it's like grab a coconut or a banana. Calm down, Jason. Not that banana. If you got to grab a banana, then there might be like a thing you've got to do. Like maybe you've got to make like moose antlers or something before you grab it. So everybody's like this, and then you got to grab one. So it's a very light-hearted, goofy party game. Paul, did you like it? Did you have a good time? I like games like this.
The salmon variant?
Yeah, I just like games where I can jump around and be an idiot. And they're really good. For sure. They're really good icebreakers, right? You get in there and you get rocking and rolling. And Jason, dude, I want to play What the Cup so bad. This was on my list that I scratched it off. I'm trying really hard to get a copy. If they don't send me a copy of this for the show, I'm just going to buy one. I hope Andrew's not watching, or Fletch for that matter, because I don't want him to rat me out. But
it'll be another game that I go by and they're like, "Oh, we're getting that one." Mm-hmm. Like some of my honorable mentions.
That's happened before. Listen, I can't help it, man.
Anywho.
I can't help it. Oh, Paul, that doesn't matter. The medium, it's all just luck. There's no skill in that game. No. There's no skill. It's all just luck and fun and chaos, and I am all for it. So, all right, that's my number 5. My number 5 is 800-pound gorilla. Real quick though, Jason, do you know who said their favorite game of Origins was What the Cup? Do you know? You're in rarefied company, sir. Eric Lang.
Was that company?
Eric Lang was obsessed with What the Cup. He couldn't break it. He was trying to break the game. He loved it. Was having a great time. So Jason clearly watched the interview. Good for you, man. I appreciate you. He caught it. He caught it.
Nice. All
right.
So speaking of designers at Origins, Stan Kordonsky was at Origins, and he said he was going to have the Kickstarter version of his game. So I had Bob go get us both a copy of Resurgence.
Yes, you guys are going to play this week, right?
That's right. We're playing it Friday. I am so pumped for this.
If you
bag
guys
building,
this game is good,
worker placement.
If you guys tell me this is good, I'm gonna have to go buy it. You know that. I will have to. Like,
he's gonna have more of them at Gen Con. He already
like 100 of them.
Yeah. So if you're interested in Resurgence and you want to get it directly from Dan, you can do that at Gen Con. So I think it looks awesome. I've been wanting to check it out for a while and snatched it up at Origins. Mine's still in shrink because we're playing Bob's. And then, of course, this one has the wood bits in it, which is great. So
Paul, thanks for stopping by, man.
Yep. Yeah, for sure, Paul.
Have
Enjoy.
Fun.
I'm playing some Blood on the Clock Tower Saturday. I cannot wait. Ooh.
I'm jealous.
Should be. So yeah, Resurgence is mine. Bag building and worker placement.
Let me just go on a Jason. Are you going to be at Gen Con? Actually, anybody that's watching that's going to be at Gen Con, pick a game and let's pick a time to play after the show. Let's play a game with some friends of the show.
For sure.
Because then they'll give our videos likes. Sorry, I just thought of that. How awesome would that be? I want to get big enough where we can just have one night where we have a board game rundown meetup at a convention. And go and
That's
just go.
Great idea.
Hog wild with
money.
With some people.
Idea.
Okay.
Rundown is in the house, Tim. That's what it is. That's right, man. Well done.
All right.
Tim is on his game tonight. 800-pound gorilla's in the house. Lost my voice. Yeah, great time to go to 4, isn't it?
That's right, Mike. It was a great time to go to 4, so you could cough. But at least you muted yourself for it. So good job, buddy. All right. I'm going to change gears. I'm going to shift down into a lower gear. This is a game that I bought at Origins last year, and I still haven't played it. I'm so mad I haven't tabled this game yet because I was very excited about it. I have poorly painted most of the minis for it. They're not really mini. They're kind of big. And that is Giga Robo. I still haven't played my Giga Robo. I bought it.
That's right. You got that at Origins the previous year, if I remember correctly. I wasn't even at that one, and I still got your back on that. You got it from him.
I got it. Yeah, I got it at Origins last year. And it was one of the games I was most excited for coming out of Origins because I was like, really? Giant robots throwing yourself into buildings? My love of GKR. And this one seems like it has an even lower barrier to entry as far as teaching people the game and stuff like that. And some of the things you can do where you can actually throw people into buildings, which you can't do in GKR, just sounds amazing. So anyways, I'm still really glad I got it. I'm not getting rid of it, especially not until I play it.
You have to.
But I got
some of the ideas in that
game to the table.
Sound really cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll play it with you.
Yeah, and I enjoyed talking to the designer too. He was a very nice guy. He seemed very put off that there was somebody with a camera that was very excited to talk to him, but it happens. I do give out that vibe.
What can you say? What? No, you do not. Okay.
Your check's in the mail.
Yeah. That's right. Let's get it out over here. Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong number. What's going on, man?
Oh, Matthew's in. Now it's a party.
Well, it's a party.
Speaking of people that we scheduled stuff with, Matthew Matthew is in there. He's locked in. We're demoing Sirens and some of his other games, Defrag, right. And what's the other one? He's got a triple. He's got like a 3-pack. I'm a bad friend because I don't remember what the third one was. I'm really sorry, Matthew. But where's your bourbon? That's on you, bro. That's on you, man.
I know, right? It's terrible.
16 candies. Have my 16 candies is the other one. Sorry. I'm just going to start yelling random words to freak Mike out.
You better.
But yeah, man, I'm very excited that Matthew was able to make some time and he's going to come over and demo those games on camera in the booth. So again, if you're going to be at Gen Con and you want to see some of these games, what we'll probably do is post our schedule so that everybody can know when stuff's going on. If there's an empty seat, you're welcome to sit down and learn how to play something.
Exactly. For sure. All of them. We got Tim locked in. We get the super serious look. It's almost too much. Too much. Can't stand it. All right. So my number 4. I haven't played this since Gen Con. That's because it wasn't out. And then at Origins, you got a copy, and Ben got a copy, and I've got a copy. And there's like 4 different roles to play, and I've only played one of them, which is why I'm stoked to play Mission Control. Yeah, that game was such a cool game.
Who didn't get a copy?
I did not, because everybody else did. There were 3 copies in the group.
Hey, what's up?
I tried. Hey, what's going on? Good
morning. It's Coffee Thursdays, right?
Coffee.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, Mission Control was so fun. Just a really interesting cooperative puzzle. Everybody's playing a different puzzle. And so it makes you want to play it again as soon as you're done. You're like, oh, I want to try a different role now. I've only tried one. So clearly I want to play all 4 roles like as soon as I can, because the game goes pretty quick. It was super fun. And with it, when a co-op has everybody, with really good communication and the way that game does, it just makes it so fun when everybody's into it. So I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to play it again.
And let me just say,
I hope we do before Gen Con. We said we would. We're smashed with so many games to play now.
I know. But like,
when crushed with time to do it.
Corey and Donnie are on the box. These are the designers. And let me just tell you, you can't meet
really fun
like a pair of nicer dudes, like super nice. We're gonna get to visit with them a little bit. They're gonna come to the booth and
that's teach. Amazing.
And here's the awesome thing about this hobby, right? Fun. Is you meet really cool people, you get to play games, and then like people that you just think are awesome, and they want to hang out with you because you're excited about their games and stuff. Right. It's like Matt. It's like Matt with Mind Your Business, and and trust me, Sirens. Did you look at Sirens yet, Mike? Sirens is gonna blow your mind.
Yeah,
dude.
he showed. Yeah. Matt was showing it to me. It looks really cool. I've never seen anything like it.
It's gonna blow your mind.
I definitely can't wait to play it. I know.
Oh my gosh!
But yeah, I that's. I definitely like meeting like the designers that make games, because as soon as I find one that they make that I like, I'm like, okay, that was amazing. What else do you have? Anything What's like next? That? Like, please next? Show me more of that.
Well, and again, right? So we're gonna shout from our tiny mountaintop for all these designers and these small publishers that we are just wild about, because we want everybody to know, And
that game is just a blast.
That's
why it's my number 4. It's just so incredibly fun. I can't wait to try the other roles. Like,
it's a great pick. That is a great pick. It could have been on my list. Matthews. All right, so everybody better be following Envy Born Games. Let me show you what their logo looks like. It looks like that. Everybody be paying attention so you can be dialed in. Right. Oh, listen here, Dave Rossi, flexing.
Wait, what?
Nice. Let me see. Nope. Sorry, I don't see
He's
anything about
looking
playtesters. Oh, playtesters. Dang it. They're right on the back. Let's see. Oh, Dave and Di Rossi. Sorry, you're middle. I don't know who. You're not and Di Rossi. You're just Dave. So
right. Who?
must be somebody else. Must be somebody else. Oh, look, Katya's on here.
Awesome.
She's pretty cool. We like her. We know her. I see Andrew Wolf in the chat all the time over at the Full 42. Very cool. Oh, look at that. Game development. Mike Giuliano, Googs man himself. Yeah, awesome game. A bunch of awesome people had their hand in it, and I am happy to support them and just not shut up about them until everybody has the game, and then they could be like, "Fine, you got the game. I'll stop talking about it."
It's been nearly a year since I've been able to try another roll. I'm ready to go.
Oh my God,
I'm ready. Yeah. So yeah, let's go to your number 3.
Okay, so Bob's on a poop break, or we'll take a poop break later. So we'll everybody can send him toilet paper virtually. Diana
Don't put
Rossi.
memes in the Discord.
Listen, do we have to? Can we acknowledge you and not your husband, or do we have to acknowledge your husband as well, as far as the playtesters go? I will go with whatever you decide. It's on you. But I'm really glad you're here.
Yeah, crazy fun game though.
It's my number 3. My number 3.
Number 3.
Okay, it is Happy Salmon. No, just kidding.
Wow. All right, so you won.
Yeah. So my number 3 is, now this is an older game. Okay, so Diana said just works. Di Rossi. I know you were Di. I knew you were Di. I just said. So this is an older game, but like I said, I bought a couple new shelves. I decided to reorganize my whole game collection so it's like loosely alphabetical. Like all the A's are kind of in an area, all the B's are in an area, right? I'm at the S's right now, and I kind of hit a little block because I keep finding games that it's like, oh, that's a J, and now I've got to move like stuff over. Honestly, I've gotten to where it's like, well, if I give away this game, it creates a hole that I can put this game in. So we are going to be giving away some games at Gen Con if you're there and you're interested, right?
Mm-hmm. We didn't even give away any of the games I had to give away. We had so many. I was like, I'll save them. We still have Gen Con.
Yeah, Gen Con's going to be even crazier. Gen Con's going to be even crazier. But anyways, so my number 3 is a game that I bought like... I think I bought it off somebody, like off of a Facebook group, or maybe I got it at like a convention, like flea market kind of thing. But that is, there we go, Wayne. That's a good, yes. In the order of how much you liked them, man, anything that didn't fit was your cull. Dude, you're a stronger man than I.
Well, I have a closet of the extra stuff that is you don't have to look at when you walk into the game cave. What am I drinking right now? Finally.
I'm drinking some Elijah Craig, small batch that somebody that I called my friend got me. Tribes of the Wind. I haven't heard of Tribes of the Wind. So I don't know. I'm interested in that. That sounds interesting.
If you're scoring at home, yeah, that's the second time I've had to get up and run and grab something.
That's all right. I'll probably have to run and pee later, but that's good. So Elijah Craig, you missed it, Mike, but last week I finally cracked into it.
It looks like it. It's not your first time.
Oh, dude, it goes down way too easy.
Wow, that's crazy because I also have Elijah Craig small batch. Wow, that's crazy. Wow,
it's weird. It's like crazy. You might have bought those bottles at the same time while you were there. One of these was a birthday present by somebody that won't be mentioned.
No, this is this one I've had for a while, and that's why it's mostly empty. And it's one of my favorites, and it's bang for your buck. It's excellent. I definitely didn't go run and grab it though. Definitely.
Dave specified kittens specifically. Like it's not just like old decrepit cats. It's like, no, who kills the kittens? I love it. And yeah, friends that twin together stay together, Mike.
That's on.
I think Mike and I found out today we're probably writing to Gen Con together. So, which will be good. I'm gonna tell you what, Mike. That trip is gonna go really fast. That's gonna go really fast. Because
Origins went fast.
Because we're gonna talk. Well, I just mean like that car ride. You and I are probably gonna not shut up the whole time. We're gonna be firing on all cylinders, going nuts. It's gonna be a good time.
Uh-oh. He said it. We got to hold him to it.
Oh, yes. And then
Matt, you said it.
But I also owe Matt. I want to have a drink with Matt at Gen Con. I don't care where or what.
Twinning on a tandem bike.
Yes, we're gonna get there on a tandem
bike. In kill shelters.
Jason, we're gonna swing through Muncie and pick you up. Does that sound good? And your South Bend board game bag.
I'm gonna bring my South Bend board game bag on our unicycle, and we're gonna ride into a kitten shelter.
Let's do it. Let's do it, man! I can't. Oh my god, I can't wait! I wish Gen Con was tomorrow. No, I don't. I'm not ready yet, but I wish it was. So, anyways, my number 3. I did all this and we got sidetracked because that's what we do on this show. Is my number 3 is an older game. I don't know, like 2018, 2019, Sword and Sorcery. I've got an expansion for it. This is like a dungeon crawly kind of game, but I was really excited about it. It does some unique things. Like if you die, you put your mini down. You replace your mini with like a ghost kind of mini, and then you have to get back to the beginning, and then you can respawn. But everybody else has to stay alive while you get back to the starting point. And then you can come back. And I don't know. I just like good really hacking. Cool. I just like hack and slash, games sometimes. Right. And it seemed unique. I really like the art and the style and the design of it and everything. So I was here for it. But while rearranging all my shelves, I'm like, holy shit! I haven't played this game yet. So totally dying to play
Good one.
Whiskey. Sometimes we get sidetracked. Ooh, I want to show you something. Wednesday, brought to you by BGR. That is correct. That is 100%.
Yeah, that definitely happened. That may have happened more than once already.
Oh my god! I'm still looking here. Like I've got Himgo Hollow Metal D20. I don't even know what that means. Like I want to open this. I've got a Gemstone D20. I don't know what that means. Wow. I want to open that. And then a solid metal D20. I do know what that means, and I really want to open that. But I'm gonna let Mike do his number 3.
No, open more dice.
I'm gonna open the hollow one. I'm gonna do the hollow one while you do your 3.
Kidding. I definitely was not baiting you. Okay, isn't it funny how I backed this game and I was excited about it. I actually got to talk to him about it at Gen Con last year, then backed it, and then it finally rolled in before Origins. And it's crazy because we had our booth right next to Thunderworks.
Who are you talking about, Keith?
And Mateka? Keith showed me Dawn of Ulos. And this is a game set in the role-player world, but it's actually got like territory control where you're expanding different factions throughout the board. And as you do that, the cards you have of that faction become worth more. And so like you want to hang on to them because they're worth more points at the end of the game for the more territories that faction controls. So you're trying to pick up those factions. You can buy those cards as an action at the end of your turn. And like, okay, yeah, you want to save them for the end of the game because they're worth points if you expand out that faction. But at the same time, you want to use the cards because they have actions on them. So you've got that trade-off, and it looks really cool. And I like these kind of twists on economic games that like aren't super heavy. And this twist in the role player universe, I was like, I gotta check this out. And I'm gonna do this because I actually thought this was pretty high quality. It's funny, I never open up boxes. You really rarely see me open up. Yeah, have you ever seen me open up a box?
If you have, I don't think so. Scroll disguised as Mike. It wasn't.
I just appreciate. I had to go back and get these coins because these coins are just money. There are some
Dude, I was looking at those coins. I wanted to buy those coins in
in
Goblin
those.
Vault. I was like so tempted to run over there and buy Goblin Vault
I
and
bought
those
Goblin
coins.
Bolt too. That could have been an
From
honorable mention, but I knew I was putting this one in there. But yeah, those hundreds are just beasts. They've got some heft. But the box here, so it's just got this really nice lid over everything. And you've got your miniatures that just go out depending on the shape that you build out onto the board. And you're just collecting those cards and fighting whether you want to use them or save them for the end of the game. So
okay,
it just seems really interesting and unique. And these components in this insert are way better than I expected they would be. This is like thick plastic in here, and I'm loving these coins. So yeah, I'm actually probably ready to play this game as early as this weekend, and I'm
oh
pretty
my God,
excited
dude.
about it.
I've
So,
been waiting since last year when we heard about it
so
to play
name a
it.
time this weekend. I've got time.
Sunday at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Um, maybe.
Anywho, that is
Okay.
my number 3. Dawn of Ulos looks super fun.
So this is a hollow D20. It's blowing my mind because it's got like this shimmery. I'm gonna. There's somebody I know that I think would really, really like this. I'm gonna see if they want it. I'm gonna give it to them. I want to keep it for myself, but I really want to give it to somebody that I think would like. It would blow their mind to have it. Yeah, Jason, my number 3 was Sword and Sorcery. We took a really like crazy left turn to get there, but I did get to it. It was Sword and Sorcery. It's a real game, I promise. Look it up.
Nice.
Are we ready to get to number 2?
Yeah. Yeah, we're ready to get to number.
My number 2 is Happy Salmon, the Giant Edition. Just like the Rhino Hero, the Giant Edition.
Pink Euro Edition.
The pink salmon version?
Yes.
No, okay. So let's see. I gotta just mark these off. So I'm gonna bring it back over to Third World Studios real quick. My number 2. My number 2 is a game that I did get to play at Origins, but I was so tired when we played it at Origins, and I still thought it was amazing. Because we played this on like Saturday night of Origins, really late, and I had been drinking, which is fine. It was Karen's fault. Karen and Patrick's fault because they were drinking and smoking cigars. I wasn't going to smoke cigars because my voice was already garbage, but I was going to have a drink. And but anyways, we played the Stuff of Legend. We started at like midnight, and we played it till like 2 a.m. I love hidden trader social deduction games this theme of this game, like I need to go and buy these graphic novels because I want to read the comics that this is based on. But the artwork is outstanding. The gameplay was really unique and different. And I mean, that's not a bad thing. I mean, it's really good. The gameplay is really good, but it's also unique than other hidden trader semi co-op games, you know? And I loved the dynamics. I thought it was really interesting, and the way that the map works and all that stuff, and the different characters and the stuff you can do. I just thought it was really good. I mean, beyond really good. I thought it was great, and I can't wait to play it again. I want to play it when I'm awake, and I've got all my faculties with me. It was good because I was like on the good team, and I was just so tired that I'm like, I'm on the good team. What are you gonna do? Like just. And they couldn't tell if I was either bluffing or that I was too tired to bluff and that I was just being honest. It was kind of fun. And then I just kind of leaned into that because it's like, well, now I don't even have to try because they're going to just assume. Jason, I would love to play Hadrian's Wall. I know Mike's a big fan of that.
I enjoy it for sure.
But man, Stuff of Legend, it was really good. And I really, really, really liked it. Was very impressed by it because I'd seen it, heard about it, you know, and I've seen I am 100% buying it at Gen Con. I didn't buy it at Origins, but it's number 2 because I knew leaving. I knew leaving Origins that I was going to buy it at Gen Con. Like I'm just buying it. Like I already know. Like it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing. And I very rarely go into a convention going, I'm going to buy this thing specifically. I usually try to go in kind of cold because I like to be surprised by some of the stuff, you know, like, oh, okay. And then also like, usually I go into Gen Con with like a pretty limited, and Origins for that matter, with like a pretty limited budget. And it's like, oh, I really just want to wait until I see everything before I commit to spending my money. And like last year at Gen Con, when I had the opportunity to get Twilight Inscription, I bought it because I knew I wanted that freaking game.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it did not disappoint. But this time I have the benefit of already knowing that Stuff of Legend is great. It very well could be a top 50 game for me. And yeah, I love it. I was excited. Mike taught us, played it with us, and Reed was there. Was just a really fun and good experience.
It was such a fun game. Dan was playing. It was a great group to play with. People that appreciate those games really have a ball with them. I really liked how it's like on your turn, you're trying to choose where to move the collective piece that
the
represents
way that
everybody.
Yes.
And you're choosing that. And you're like, okay, you're proposing this is where I'd like to go. And everybody gets to vote on that. And the fact that you could get outvoted on that action and not get to do what you want to do means you have to calculate those bluffs. And I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. It's going to take more plays of that game to figure that out.
No, but
that's
like
why
that.
I can't wait to play it too.
I love that dynamic though, right? Because you've really got to like,
so interesting.
You've got to really sell it if you're the trader. And I didn't have that problem because I wasn't the trader. But they did think I was the trader for a while. And so yes, I really appreciated that aspect because it really makes you game the game like more. Like it really just kind of adds a level to that game where you've really got to like be smart tactically about when you're going to strike as the hidden trader. And also, if people assume that you're the hidden trader, well, then how do you, and you're not, how do you still try to win? Right. While, you know, because that's where I was at, was it's like, look, guys, I know you think I'm the trader, but I am suggesting we take the action that everybody just said we should do, which then immediately made them doubt whether they should do it or not.
Yep.
But it was just really cool, you know. So and
knowing your actions can just get, you know, downvoted. Adds that extra level for sure. That's a really good pick. I can't wait to play that one again. It was really fun.
I'm really excited about it, man. I'm really excited about it. And Di loves Hadrian's Wall, which is awesome. Let me just say real quick, because I know this wouldn't be Whiskey Wednesday if we didn't go on a tangent. Dave and Di, like I met them at a crazy rando, like what turned into a development session game night thing. And they were so intuitive and fun to be around. I just assumed that they were game designers because like I'm this hack sitting at this table with all of these people that have these really great suggestions on like, oh, well, maybe we should work on this. You know, maybe we should do this. Cause you know, like, Evan Albert was there. You know, Mike Giuliano, you know, and all these other designers, Andrew Stiles. Yes. Who is also going to be at the booth for an interview, and so is Evan. So come by
and West
for that. And West. Yeah. West showed up.
That game has like 3 interviews out of it. Wait, what?
Oh my God. I love it. What an awesome experience. And this is why, you should say yes to things and to new experiences because you're going to meet awesome, badass people that are so much fun to play with.
Yeah, you guys have play tested some games that obviously we really love. So, I mean, definitely.
But
super fun.
Dave and Di were like so funny. And so it was so much fun, kind of like just, you know, it's Mike, you and I are the kind of people that have never met a stranger, you know, and I feel like that they are also like those kind of people. Right. And obviously everybody is like drawn to and love like-minded people, but man, what a fun and crazy good experience.
We're all
really good. We're all yeah. No, you're not hacks. We're hacks.
We're the hacks.
Hold on. I believe I saw your name in a development as a
right.
playtester.
Wait, did you just do that earlier in the same show? Did that happen?
Yeah, right. Yeah, my name ain't in a rule book. Wait. My name's on the side of a Cthulhu Wars box because I gave them money.
One of those games that made this list crazy.
That's it. No, you guys rock. Was very excited and super fun to meet you, and totally added to the con experience and made it really, just really good. So,
all right, Tim, I've been trying to fight this. I've been trying to fight it. I can't fight it anymore. I can't. I wanted to play one of his games when Jason was in town. Didn't get to. And then I finally splurged. I just saw it at the Queen booth. Just saw it there.
I want to play this. I've never played it.
I'm like, it's too much money.
We got Trevor.
But I did it anyway. I couldn't fight how bad I wanted to play Marrakesh, which is really supposed to be Stefan Feld's grand design, perhaps. Some have said it is.
And I think I like it.
I love how he finds different ways to create random input into a game. Like, you can have action selection, and it can be very straightforward where you know what the action is every time. But he always finds a way to modify action selection and makes it slightly random. So it's a tactical decision each time you play one of his games. Awesome. I love to hear that. So you guys play games that we love, obviously. All right.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to play this. It's so intimidating, but then I'm like, there's only so many actions. It's just, here's all the crap that modifies those actions. And those modifications create combos that you can synergize with different stuff. All of his games do that so incredibly well. I love Stefan Feld's designs. He is my favorite designer. I can't fight it. I want to play Marrakesh so bad. I didn't care what I paid for it. I am so pumped to play this game. I got to get learned, though. Dude. I've been watching,
well, I believe
Paul Grogan's videos to learn.
David Dye just said they teach you at Gen Con, so you're good.
Oh yeah, amazing. I'll bring mine. Thanks. You guys rock.
Uh-oh. Whoops.
Oh wow.
I've never forgotten to cancel a play on a game.
Yeah. I can't back that. I'll be honest. That this big box is totally unnecessary, though. Like it is. If the player board wasn't so wide, the box wouldn't have to be so big, because there's a lot of space in there, and I'm just being honest. I feel kind of disappointed of like how much I actually paid for it compared to what you get, but I'm super stoked to play that. That's
Jason,
all.
Jason, are you going to Gen Con? Please tell me you're going to Gen Con. Please tell me somebody in this feed is going to Gen Con.
Right. Who's going to Gen Con?
Well, David and I are.
Can we get a show of hands on who's going to Gen Con?
Anyway,
Marrakesh is my 2. I'll wrap it up. We can transition to who's going to Gen Con right now if you want.
Let's do it. I just want to know. Let's just do a little Gen Con roll call real quick. Oh, Trevor's not going. Man, Gen Con's just getting darker and darker now.
We're totally just winging it tonight. Who is going to Gen Con, folks?
Come on, Mike. I know you've been off for a week, but you know how we do this.
Right. I know how we do this, Tim.
Listen.
Didn't I just talk about random input? Random input. That's me, Tim. We're just going to shake it up.
I'm going to
throw it all in a cup, shake it around, and toss it on the table.
I really want to get a group of people to play Fairy Tale Campaign Trail with us, and I want to get I want to get actually like London and Arun and Christine there to do it with us, because it will be so good. Yeah, I know you're too far away. I will not be bummed about that. Nix, you're not.
We got everybody that's not going to Gen Con, so no Gen Con hype, Tim.
No Trevor. Is Jason going?
You guys suck.
I want to like
just because I want to see all of you.
I want to bask in Jason's sarcasm
I know.
Like in person.
I gotta have a rice con again.
Yeah,
Take up a
and
whole Saturday, make some food, get like 20 people over here.
We need an Andrew with sleeves to show up. Like I really want to hang out. And
problem is it's gonna have to be like September.
And I knew Paul dipped, but we know Paul will be there. So, and sometimes what we do is we book you to be in our booth, so then you have to show up.
He does. He has to.
And that's how I get Matthew in, right?
We got him locked on the schedule.
I want to hang with Matthew. So it's like if I'm going to book him in the booth to make that happen, I'm going to do it.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we can't bask in the glow of fellow Gen Con goers.
Man.
Finger slipped. We can't bask in the glow of Gen Con goers. So we'll just cut to number one immediately.
Number one.
No need to talk about Gen Con anymore.
What are we even doing being sidetracked about Gen Con?
Yeah. Don't talk about Gen Con at all.
Speaking of which, my number one is a game I haven't played yet, but I heard it's going to be for sale at Gen Con. It's the first game that I'm going to run it by since we're no longer talking about Gen Con.
What is it?
Oh, my God. It is Mutton Bustin'. Mutton Bustin' from 25th Century Games. If you buy it at Gen Con, you get a big old belt buckle with it, too. And guess what? I don't give a shit about is a belt buckle, but I'm going to get that game anyways. It's like simultaneous dice rolling, chaos, madness. I heard it described in the Full 42 on Monday. Chad from 25th Century Games was there talking about it. I got to figure out how to get somebody from 25th Century Games to come over and talk to us on our channel because they take all of my money. 25th Century Games, Green Team wins, Raw. I mean, so many damn good games. 25th Century Games is like on it. Those guys kill my wallet. That is a game that I'm 100% buying unless it's like $1,000. But I'm 100% buying this game at Gen Con. It is a Thursday morning run over, find where they are, run over there and get it as soon as I can purchase. It absolutely is. If I can figure out how to get somebody from there to come over on our channel and just hang out, like I want to meet them. I want to hang out with them. I want to be their friends because I just love all the stuff they're putting out. I love the way they conduct themselves. Like they're so friendly at conventions. There's just, I don't know, man. You know how it is. You want to, it's like small businesses. You want to support businesses you like, you want to jump on the brands that you're excited about. And I think they're good. But on top of that, like you legit are excited to spend your money like at that store or with those people. And
when you know they're extremely genuine and friendly people, it makes you want to support them more.
Dave, Chad is the guy I need somebody to like introduce me to Chad. I need to know Chad because I want to talk to that dude and punch him in the face for taking all my money and then thank him for helping publish some of my all-time favorite games. Like the republish of the redo of Ra, right? The reprint of Ra is so good. And they didn't change any rules. They just updated the components. They made it beautiful. And Green Team wins, smashing success. They've got the surfing game. Was it longboard? They've just got so many good games that they keep putting out. Mutton Bustin', I'm dying for. So yeah, I need to know who I need to meet Chad. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I picked it up at Origins. It was sitting right up there the whole time. So yeah, I've said that I kind of intentionally set up my spoilers in the background. Longboard was an honorable mention. Knizia game. It is a variation of Lost Cities, but it's 4 players. But you're setting up cards in ascending order, so there's like the tension of if you'll be able to get lower cards before you have higher cards. Super fun game. I've already played it several times. Everybody enjoys it. I'm glad I picked that one up.
All right, I'm here for it.
Century right there. I mean, yeah,
for sure. I'm here for it. I am here for it. And yeah, Jason, you never answered us. Are you coming to Gen Con, Jason? Do Mike and I need to swing by on a tandem bike? He's not. He did say he's not. I didn't see him say he wasn't.
Oh, Smartphone Inc., dude.
Dude,
That'll be the game I'll teach
so
you.
good.
I will gladly teach you Smartphone Inc. Oh my
We should
gosh.
make Dan.
That's still
We
a
should make
top
Dan
10
play
game for
smartphone.
me. I love smartphones so much.
Hey, only the hanging one.
Hey, there he is.
Boom. That's
Oh
David's
man. So
here and he's throwing punches. I love it.
Number
Anyways,
one.
So my number one is Mutton Bustin'. I'm so excited. I didn't get excited about this game until Monday. Literally Monday, I was watching the full 42s Gen Con preview. Again, I was kind of trying to go in cold because I just wanted to be surprised at Gen Con. Like, I didn't take enough time to walk around at Origins. I spent a lot of time in the booth, and then I spent a lot of time going around and specifically talking to people, that like I knew were there because, like, hey, having a good show and stuff like that. I genuinely care because the people that I love in this industry, I want them to thrive. You know what I mean? And so I spent a lot of time doing that without looking at as much new stuff. At Gen Con, I kind of have to like flip that a little and try to really see some new things, which I did a lot last year. Last year we we had a camera on a tripod on wheels and we were walking around guerrilla ambush, ambushing people and interviewing and everything. And it was great. I saw a lot of amazing things. I bought some games that I still haven't played, but I'm really glad I bought them and I can't wait to play them still because of those interviews. And, but again, the thing with the hobby is like, CMON's going to get my money eventually with this or that, you know what I mean? But like the smaller companies, the indie publishers, like those dudes, Third World Studios, nothing against them, smaller company. And I freaking love every single person that I've met that is affiliated with them. And there's just something to be said for a company that surrounds themselves with like good people, because that means they're probably good people because good people are drawn to them. And then like vultures like me and Mike come in, you know what I mean? And taint that pool of good people. But
that's the true part.
Yeah, that's the true part. but I just those are the ones that I get really excited about, like really, really excited about. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows about Marvel United fill in the blank, you know what I mean? Or Marvel Zombies fill in the blank, or whatever the next big Chip Theory game is. And nothing against Chip Theory or CMON, both awesome companies, but everybody already knows about them. I would much rather like,
hey, what's up?
I mean, I want to be friends with them and everything, but like we spent so much time at Origins with Mike Giuliano and, and Sam Stockton. And it's like, and I wouldn't trade any of that because it was so awesome. And I made so many, good friendships and made relationships with all these other people and connections. And, I got to hang out with West finally and do stuff with West. God dang, if there was an angel of a human being, in West Todd. West is one of the best dudes. So I'm really excited. We're going to have him in the booth. I can't wait to hear about all the other stuff he's got going on. Jason still has never answered. Jason's never answered if he's going to be at Gen Con.
It finally came. Oh, he's logging in as his other one.
Is that
too?
Oh yeah, it is. I guess
it's cross-platforming.
He's cross-platforming. Let's go. There we go.
Yeah.
Still sipping the
my number one. Yep, it finally showed up. One of my favorite games of all time. I've been just fighting these urges, Tim. I just can't though. So it finally showed up. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite games of all time from my favorite designers.
I knew this was going to be a thing.
I don't have it yet. Yeah, I still don't have it. I want to play the new Castle of Burgundy so bad. I don't have it yet. Oh, you have no idea. I can't fight it. I'm a Stefan Feld fan. I like mechanics before theme. Still love theme. But man, he just makes these puzzles that are so fun. Castle Burgundy is one of my favorite random input puzzles.
Okay, hold on, Mike.
It just
Mike.
makes my brain do things. The
Mike.
randomness is fun. The dice rolls can be brutal, but
Mike.
Not as much mitigation as new dice games. But
Mike,
I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. I'm done.
Bob is pooping. Bob is pooping. He needs a list while he's in the bathroom pooping.
Well, there it is. Castles of Burgundy, gentlemen. You haven't played it.
We need your number. He needs your whole list, not just your number one. You're right. I haven't played it, but he needs your whole list. Talking to you is like trying to tell my 6-year-old.
Bob. Resurgence, Bob. Okay. Mission Control Critical Orbit. Dawn of Ulos. Marrakesh. Can't fight it. Castles of Burgundy. Hasn't showed up yet. Can't fight it. People are posting their pictures of these acrylic tiles. And I got these old Ravensburger dinky ones. And I haven't played the game in probably like a year and a half. I can't fight it, Tim. I need it so bad. I need it. Like now. Hopefully it shows up tomorrow. There's nobody got a tracking number. Like, don't you hate that? Let me know. Give me some idea when one of my favorite games is gonna show up, please. That's all I'm asking for. I just want to know when it'll be here.
See, this is
That's why I've been in shambles tonight, Tim. I'm just torn up about when my Castle of Burgundy is going to show up, dude. Yeah, it's really tearing me up.
Dear
I was
diary,
so in shambles
tonight. Mike was very upset.
It was a mental breakdown about how bad he needed to play the new version.
Though he already owns it.
Thank you, guys. Yes, I do need a Burgundy fix. You're so right. Yeah.
Maybe you need a Burgundy fix.
Also true.
No? Bobby, my 5, I had what did I have? 800-pound gorilla, sword and sorcery, Giga Robo, Happy Salmon, just kidding. Stuff of Legend, and Mutton Bustin' from 25th Century Games. It's not as heavy as Castles of Burgundy. It's close though. It's close in weight.
It needs medium. It doesn't have as many mechanics as a lot of newer games. Newer games, especially Euros, tend to have extra mechanics, I find. So I think it's pretty simplistic compared to most modern ones.
And yeah, Matt, we're in Indiana, and we don't.
Yes, we are.
All I gotta say is, guys, everybody, heads up. Make sure you get all your stuff before
Bob was.
Yeah, Mutton
Bustin'.
Yes, Bob. It's a real game, and it's not a dating app that you might have on your phone. I mean, it might be a dating app.
No, but the game is not. No, that's right. He only keeps that app on his backup phone.
That's the farmers only.
Oh, that was you.
You're welcome. I'll take the hit for that. Oh, Bob, thank goodness. So Bob, unfortunately, wasn't getting anything for his Skyrim, which had shown up in our local game store, and it seemed like everybody under God's green earth had already had it. I'm really happy to hear you got your Skyrim notice. That's fantastic, dude. That's fantastic. No, Mutton Bustin's a 25th Century game that sounds like a really fun party game at home by yourself, Matt. Hey, listen, what happens in the fields happens in the fields.
You got some muffins in the oven while you're mutton busting.
But no, man, good list. I'm very excited. I cannot wait for you to get your Castles of Burgundy. But what I was trying to say is that at the end of July, UPS goes on strike. So that's going to jack shipping up completely. So keep that in mind, guys. Be ready. Be ready for that. I see Skyrim
might be a good time to just pick up games before
you have
to worry about shipping them.
Don't tell Dave
you already have them coming.
Don't tell Dave and I that, because they are not going to be at Gen Con. So I guess they could have. Wait, are you guys local? Are you guys local to Syracuse? Because maybe you could just have Mike. You could have old Googs pick it up for you.
So, all right, Tim, you got some honorable mentions you want to throw out there?
Oh my God. I mean, Mission
I thought
Control
so. All right.
is
Thanks, guys.
100%
It's
an
been
honorable.
fun. Oh,
Oh,
my
okay.
bad. Go ahead.
No, Mission Control is
honorable.
definitely an honorable mention.
I knew one of us was going to talk about it. So
yeah. Another honorable mention of mine is going to be Reality Shift. Academy Games gave me this game. I was excited about this game at Gen Con last year. Holy crap, Josh, I have spent so many hours playing Slay the Spire, but I did not back it on Kickstarter, and I kind of wish I did. Albany, you're not far. Mike could get your stuff for you.
I'm still talking about QSCon 2024. Stay tuned.
I know. That's the one.
I'm talking about
That's the one, Mike. He just had to. Why did he plan it during Notre Dame Ohio State weekend? I'm working a
because
tailgate
nobody
that
cares.
weekend. Dude, listen. You know how much? Here's the thing. Let me just tell you. No, I'm not wearing a Texas shirt. This is Pew. This is a shirt that my family. This is a shirt that we made. We made like family Disney shirts for our Disney trip last year. And my brother-in-law had one that said Pew, mine said Pew, and then my son Clark had one that said Pew Pew. So 2 pews because he's a little guy. And they were little pews. But anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, Notre Dame Ohio State weekend, September 22nd or whatever.
Everybody else did too.
Yeah, I know, right? So the thing is, I help, my wife and I like used to work like these tailgates and these college reunion parties at Notre Dame to help pay for our wedding. And then that kind of like turned into a thing where people were like, why don't you do this for a business? Well, A, it's not consistent money. It's very seasonal. B, thank you. That's very flattering because we were pretty good at our jobs there. But it did sort of turn into like a seasonal gig where once or twice a year, I help organize and coordinate a college reunion party and or a tailgate. So every summer now, every fall now, I do a tailgate for these guys, class of 1991. They do a tailgate every year. That's their college reunion, basically. And they pay me and some friends, and we work their tailgate. We basically keep the beer cold and, run and grab the food. If they order pizzas, we run and grab them. We bring them back over to the tailgate. Depending on the part of your country, you may or may not be familiar with like football tailgating culture, but in South Bend, Indiana, it's huge. And so, these guys pay us very handsomely to do their tailgate. I basically every year, like at the end of the night of when I'm working the tailgate, these guys all agree on what the game they're going to pick the next year is. And then I basically block out that weekend, like ahead of time. Mm-hmm. So Notre Dame, Ohio State is going to be a really big freaking deal. It could go super big game, and it could go be awesome or it could be terrible for us as a Notre Dame fan. But either way, I'm going to be there. Here's the thing, Mike. Here's the thing is I'm going to be torn between, because here's what's going to happen, because this happens every year. Somebody's going to go, hey, Tim, do you want to go to the game? And I could say yes, and I could go to the game. Or I could say no, and I could get paid to sit outside the stadium for 4 hours and eat barbecue, eat all the food, and drink whatever I want, and hang out and babysit the setup while I still get to hear the stadium and listen to the game on the radio or watch it on my phone and not lose out on that money. So usually I went to the game once. We lost. It was a bummer. Every other time I have opted to watch the tailgate. And so my buddies and I, we play cornhole, we eat, and we hang out while the football game's going on and listen to the radio. And it's a fantastic time. So I'm going to totally get to do that. And I'm very excited. Block out.
Come on, Tim. I love some football. I mean, tailgates are a blast. I've been to some Notre Dame tailgates. I've been to some Purdue tailgates. I've done some tailgates at Ohio State. Done some tailgates at Wisconsin. Pro football stadiums, baseball stadiums. It's so fun.
Because here's the thing: is like not only do I get paid really well to do this with this group of guys, but these guys are like wonderful to us. They're practically family. You know what I mean? When I see them, we talk about, how are your wife and kids doing, blah, blah, blah. So, I always undercharge these guys and they always overpay me. Like I try to give them a cheap rate and they're like, no,
that down.
You should make more money doing what your guys are doing. We really appreciate it because now we get to enjoy our tailgate because we're not worried about going out and buying more beer or ice and this and that. And we cook their food, and all that stuff. I love doing it.
Why wouldn't you do that? You can't turn that down.
It's so much fun. It is so much fun, Mike. It is so much fun. And I get to meet awesome people. It's kind of like going to a convention. You know what I mean? I'm at a convention for a day. I get to meet awesome people. And then unlike a convention, shoo away drunk teenagers. They're trying to mooch off free booze. And then I look at a bunch of college kids that make me feel really old. It's like, oh my God, you guys are babies. Like I'm so old.
Well, I grew up around here. Notre Dame tailgates are a blast. And I know some car dealers now that throw some huge ones. Like,
dude, it's a whole culture.
RVs, multiple setups. Just going all out for the tailgates.
It's a whole culture,
and it's way bigger in southern part of this country too, man. Where college football's even bigger.
Yeah. What is it? Georgia,
culture, like you said.
Georgia, Florida. Is Alabama, that the world's biggest cocktail party? Georgia, Florida, world's biggest cocktail party, right? Florida. That's that one. It's a thing. But anyways, I'll stop boring you guys with sports talk. But yes, Josh.
Honorable mentions.
I've done so much Slay the Spire. I was really tempted there.
I still need to play that one, man. I should just get it on Steam and try it, and then I'll know if I want to get the card game. Yeah, I'll just do it then. I think it might be on sale right now. Steam has a sale right now, I think.
I got it for free when it was. I think it was free as like a game of the month or something on PlayStation.
I'll just get it. Yeah, for sure. I was looking for another little card game to get into, so I'll check that one out finally. But yeah, like I said, man, I mentioned longboard. That was like one of my honorable mentions I thought was fun. So here's one I backed. I actually late pledged this one.
Uh-oh.
And it came with the expansion. It's still in shrink because, like I said, I still had Dawn of Ulos that showed up, and then I bought Marrakesh. And then, I was still going to play Mission Control, and now we're going to play Resurgence. But I was pretty pumped to check out Ahau.
Oh, dude, that's on my honorable mentions as well.
Yeah, and I thought it was Ahau. Anybody can correct me later. I'll look it up later. But I have the expansion pack here.
I don't have that. You're ahead of me.
That one I'm definitely excited about. Kind of a worker placement where multiple people can go there, and there's like a strength resolution that determines who will get the space, but even the person that doesn't still gets a benefit out of the space they picked. That mechanism sounds really neat, so I want to try it for sure.
Let me just
Can't wait to review that one.
Is Grand Gamers Guild did send us one of those for review. It just showed up yesterday. Sorry, Mike.
I backed it way before that ever happened. That's why beautiful. I wanted to say it first.
It's beautiful. I can't wait to look at it.
Yeah, the art's really great.
Mike, I think you're going to like it. Just from reading the rule book a little bit, I think you're going to have a good time with it.
I like these twists on kind of Euro mechanics for sure. It looks really cool. And then let's see what else. One last one. So, all right, last week I had the week off, as you know. First part of the week I have a traditional July 4th camping trip. So I go with my same buddies that I actually used to tailgate, ironically, during the 4th, and we play bags, and we drink a bit, and it's one of those trips. But then the second part of the week I decided to go to Ohio. and I
was so jealous of your trip, dude. It looked amazing.
I wanted to find places that would be beautiful to look at, so I went to Cuyahoga Valley National Park, which is not too far from Cleveland, ironically, which some people say is not a good-looking town. And there's parts that aren't. But Cuyahoga Valley is beautiful. I mean, I looked at like 3 different waterfalls that were awesome.
Your pictures were nuts.
And then I looked into, I'm like sitting on a boulder that's in the middle of a valley that's like a tiny little stream pouring into an aqueduct that had a waterfall before it. It was so serene. I sat there like forever. It was amazing. But then I went and looking for some board game stores. I went into like 2 in Toledo. I went into 4 different ones around the Cleveland area. Recess was super impressive. That was the nicest board game store I have ever been in. Was Recess on the west side of Cleveland. Very impressive, very large selection of board games and miniatures and other stuff. A huge play place, a very modern design setup, decorated well. Like they paid attention and made an incredible space with tons of games to choose from. Recess was amazing. But then I found this like place that had been around for, I don't know, probably since the 80s, maybe longer, called Matrix Warzone. And it's this guy that has games hoarded to the ceiling. No kidding. Like there's parts of it where you need a flashlight to go back in and look at all of the inventory that he has, because it's literally just top to some sections, literally from the ceiling to the floor of games.
Wow.
With shelves behind those stacks of games to the ceiling. And so I spent like at least an hour just walking around looking at stuff. And I knew I'd find something random. And I did. And it was the GWAR First Time.
Dude, I want this game so bad, Mike. I want this game.
What a find! He even told me the story. This guy told me the story. And it was funny because I even messaged West. Because I knew he had spent some time in Cleveland doing content. I'm like, hey, give me a place to go. He mentioned that place. I'm like, I gotta check this place out. Stacks, yes. I'll go look at stacks of games and hopefully I'll find a gem. And I find this thing. And there's only one review of this game. I'm a metal fan. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm very eclectic about music, but I'm definitely a huge metalhead. I'm not a huge GWAR fan. However, I have seen them in concert, and it was nuts. Nuts. I got sprayed with stage blood. It was squirting out of Mike Tyson and George W. Bush at the time, because it was 20 years ago. Nuts. All right. So, GWAR First Time deck building game. There's one person on BGG that has a review of this game, and it is friend of the show. They're pretty okay. The board game mechanics, the Smiths. One person. And I asked
so
Jason.
Jason's the only one that you could find the review for. Wow.
Yes. So if we do a review of this, we could have the second review of this game. But
you know what's funny is I was at the Gen Con. I was at the Gen Con where GWAR was walking around, and I regret not buying this thing.
They're gamers. And that store owner claims that they walked into his store in full getup.
Nice.
He did say that. I'm not sure if I don't remember if he said he had the game at the time, but he did say they were in there. And so I had to pick the game up. I actually found it within the first like 5 minutes. I just put it on the counter. I'm like, I'm gonna keep looking, but that's mine.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, that was such a crazy find, especially with that like trip and just going out there and just finding a gem like that.
Dude, that is
so
cool.
random. I'm a deck building fan. I love heavy metal. I've seen GWAR. Like seriously, I gotta play that.
All right, Mike, you got something else you can talk about, or you got another one you want to share for a minute? Because
that is me.
I want to use the restroom real quick, and then we are going to play some Fairy Tale campaign.
Oh, this is going to get crazy. Yes, I do. Okay. I sure do. This is a Gen Con game, so we're going to go ahead and go there. Sorry, guys. Woo! Scythe is one of my favorite games of all time. Never move that box. Like Caverna is one of the others. Yeah, so I cannot wait to play Stegmaier's Expeditions. I love the art. I love that universe. I love Scythe. This is going to be available at Gen Con. If I can get my hands on Expeditions, man, I'm getting that one for sure. I've heard that it may improve on some things people didn't like about Scythe. Yeah, I feel like Scythe is a great game too. Again, it's one of my favorite games of all time. I mean, really, it was my one for years, but I haven't played it in a while, so I bumped it down. I tend to do that if I haven't played a game in a while, kind of shift my list around based on like how recently I've played them. Especially if I'm going to do lists every year, that makes it interesting. I love Scythe. But yeah, a new variation in that same world from Jamie Stegmaier. Sign me up with that art from Rozalski. Man, I've even been playing of course now I can't think of it. The RTS that is based on that. I played a little bit of that a couple months ago. And I thought that was pretty fun too. Can't believe I'm drawing a blank on what that game's called. Don't make me pull up my Steam to do that. But yeah, Expeditions, I'm hearing good things. I've got to check it out for sure. Um, so yeah, that one I'm pretty pumped about. Other Gen Con stuff, like I said, I didn't really want to get into a whole lot. Um, there's like a whole list of stuff that's going to come out if you even start. But that is definitely high on my list. Super, super high on my list is the Expeditions. There's some other games I've been playing a lot this year that I would still consider honorable mentions. I mean, I demoed Heat Pedal to the Metal like 6 or 7 times. When I say demo, I think we played full games almost every time. I love that game so much, and I know that it's hard to get. So I brought it to Origins, and just people were excited to play it. It's already like 71 on BGG. I love racing games. I think Heat is amazing. I love the hand management in it. I still would put it as a game I want to play right now, even after playing 7 times at Origin just 2 weeks ago. I think it's great. Even though it's out of print, it's coming back soon. If you like racing games and hand management, I think it's extremely clever. It's very easy to teach. Plays in an hour. Supports 6. That's all just a win for me. So I love that game. I still can't get over it. 20 plays this year already on Heat Pedal to the Metal, Tim. It's still an honorable mention if you didn't catch it. How many times I played it at Origin, and I'd still play it tomorrow if someone asked. I'm not worn out of it yet. I love it so much. Especially because most of the time I teach people without the garage module. Yeah, I get it. Racing games aren't for everybody, and it's funny because I don't even really like the theme of racing all that much. I don't like watch racing. I do like cars. I'm a little bit of a car guy. But I get it. It's not a mechanic that's for everybody, but it's for me. I really love the good ones, and Heat's a really good one. I'm excited for Tim to play it. I know Jason liked it a lot. Jason really liked it. The push your luck element is so well done in it because you have to slow down for turns. You can't just fly. You can't play your highest cards and just fly through a corner. You got to be selective and like downshift so you play less cards through corners. It just makes it really tactical in certain points. I love the game. I love the game. Yeah, so Heat, I'll never stop talking about. The other game I've played the most this year, and I'd still play tonight if someone asked me, is Splendor Duel. I really think it's one of the greatest 2-player games I've ever played. I bought it for my parents' anniversary gift a couple months ago, and they love it. And they're starting to get into games more, and that just made me appreciate it even more. That like it was a little bit more than what they've played, but they still really liked it. And I'm like, yes, sure, because I love Splendor Duel, man. yeah, anytime, any day, I bring it everywhere now. It's maybe my favorite 2-player game of all time. It's so good. Yeah, I got probably 17, 18 plays of that this year too. Those are the 2 games I've played the most this year, Heat and Splendor Duel. I'm still not tired of them, so definitely honorable mentions.
Hey, did you see Josh asked what other bands are you into? Did you already answer that?
Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry, I got on a tangent. Sometimes it makes it hard to read when you get on a tangent, just be honest.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you.
Oh, yeah, if I was a metalhead. I mean, yeah, I'm eclectic, but yeah, as far as metal, Trivium, Shadow of Intent, All Shall Perish, As I Lay Dying, Old Alder Remains,
Faulkner.
an
I like Faulkner.
Old Parkway Drive, Killswitch. Love all those bands, and I've seen every single one of those bands. I've seen at least 70 metal bands in concert and at least 100 different artists in concert, somewhere in there.
Good God.
I've been to a ton of concerts. Yeah. A lot of them are like those all-day things where you can see like 15 artists in a day.
Oh, sure.
Those were so fun. I'm like the oldest guy doing some of those. I don't care. I just really like music with energy, and I appreciate technical guitar work. People that can really play the guitar really impress me. So I just love watching guys that can play it fast and play it well.
All right, let me just say this to you then.
Appreciate it,
because I'm going to see a band that fits that entire criteria there, Mike.
Oh, what?
I'm going to see one of my favorite bands. Their first album is a start to finish CD for me. Like I put that CD in, I'll listen to that whole thing, start to finish, every song off of it. I absolutely love, and that is The Darkness. I'm gonna go see The Darkness. Dude, wow. I love The Darkness so much. Nice. Especially their first 2 albums. Really good guitar work. Their songs are just bonkers. I mean, they're bananas. They're crazy guys. I love The Darkness, but I'm very excited to go see The Darkness. So
that sounds fun. I bet they would be a good live for show.
That's kind of what I'm counting on, right? Yeah. Like it's just some shows tell. They just have that vibe about them, right? Yes, like it's just gonna be badass, like crazy. Sure. They're gonna do wild stuff. It's a smaller venue in Chicago. It's a standing room only show or
What's the name of the venue? Do you know?
I don't remember now. You've probably been there.
That's why I'm asking.
I forget where in Chicago I saw Roger Waters.
I remember hearing a Mr. Bungle.
Oh, Mr. Bungle, yeah.
That had a bassist from Primus, didn't it? Didn't that have a guy?
I thought they did. Well, Les Claypool is the bassist from Primus, and it wasn't Claypool, but
or it's a guy from anyway, a 90s band.
Real quick trivia fact before we get into Fairy Tale Campaign Trail is Les Claypool actually auditioned to be in Metallica, and they're like, this band is not bass focused. We're not a good fit for you. And
wow.
And nice. So then he went on and formed Primus. I mean, could you imagine Metallica with like a Les Claypool bass line? Like, no, like it wouldn't work.
No, it wouldn't.
Absolutely wouldn't work.
Way too simple. It would be better music if he was able to do what he wanted bass wise, actually. Just they go on record there.
Metallica's pretty good.
Not the drummer either.
Josh, when I think of Red Hot Chili Peppers rivals, I think more of like Jane's Addiction or Porno for Pyros, which is still Perry Farrell. Like I think of them as more like the Chili Peppers rival, but I guess they were kind of incestuous because Dave Navarro bounced between both bands, at times, and I feel like they kind of share a lot of the same audience and stuff. Yeah. But
it's funny. I didn't used to listen to a lot of Alice in Chains, but now that's the
God, I love Alice in Chains.
And Rage is my other one that's still fairly regular rotation. I one of my favorite top 5 bands of all time.
What's crazy is my wife shocked me when because we knew each other in high school. We dated in high school, but then when we got together after, like years later, we went like years without seeing each other. And then when we reconnected, and she's like, some of her favorite bands were like Beastie Boys and System of a Down. And I'm like, how are you a female that I'm attracted to, that it's into all of this awesome music? But yeah, Rage Against the Machine, she's like, pfft. And I'm like, what? How do you not like Rage? She just never got into Rage. So, you know, nobody's like 100% perfect.
Nobody's
but, I mean,
perfect,
she's
but-
damn close. She is damn close.
She's great.
All right. All right. Let's.
Oh boy.
Mike, are you ready to get
We
into
got
some
to
characters?
We got to do this last week. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. If you're still with us and you haven't given us a thumb, please do so. We appreciate all of you. That's the end of our list. This is now when we're gonna get stupid. So if you like the list, give us a thumb. If you like us getting stupid, give us a thumb. Timmy and I think, are about to get kind of stupid.
I'm
I
going to
think
be
I've
slapping
already
the
been
boss.
sort of silly already tonight, and I'm just gonna roll with getting silly. So let's see what you got, Timmy boy.
Dave, I just want to ask real quick, was Flea wearing any clothing while you saw him in concert? Because that seems to be
Slapping
a
the
thing.
bass.
Slapping the bass. Slapping the bass. Yeah, what if we, Trevor, who knows, dude? Who knows? Okay. So Fairy Tale
Oh
Campaign
my
Trail.
God.
We're gonna play a round of this. This is a prototype from our friends at Parakeet Griffin Games. They're all awesome. I love them. If they were watching, they probably would have commented, but I'm gonna shame them because I'll be like, we talked about you guys and we played your game and you weren't there. But I don't care. I love their game anyways. Yeah, it must have been a city ordinance or something. But anyway, so in Fairy Tale Campaign Trail, this is a game where the players are running for office of a generic fairy tale city, and there's going to be a problem that arises. And for our campaign, or why we should be elected, we're going to like how we would solve this problem. We are going to have a couple of cards to choose from, which will give us ways to solve that problem. Like maybe this one is therapy. So Mike will have a couple choices to pick from. I'll have a couple choices to pick from. We're going to choose how we're going to address this problem. But then the twist is that there's a modifier card, and the modifier is going to tell us how we have to present. So this is use far too many hand gestures. That's going to tell us how we have to present our solution
We're
to
playing
that
this
problem.
one, by the way.
Do you want me to leave? Do you want me to leave the hand gestures out?
No, why don't we play it? Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we're gonna play this right now. I was just explaining the rules. Here's the thing. We're gonna leave it to the audience to be the moderator. So you guys are gonna have to tell us who wins. Who won? I freaking love this game. I love the people involved with this game, and it's super fun to play. So I'm really excited. So
the hilarity that it ensues here, Tim and I just kind of enjoy this a lot. So we're gonna run with it. Hope you do too.
Okay, so the problem that is plaguing our fair city of not Gloomhaven.
Right. I've been Mike. Nothing can top that. What's that?
Is people won't stop making fun of the elves' pointy ears. Now, the way that Mike and I have to present our argument is that one of us is secretly a traitor, but we don't know who.
Oh, wait. It helped last time when I typed these in. Give me that first one again.
Oh, wait. The first one. The problem?
Yes.
People will not stop making fun of the elves' pointy ears. And somebody is a hidden traitor. Is that you typing it in the comments?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. But one of you is secretly a traitor.
But we don't know who. That's the modifier.
Okay.
Okay, so Mike, I'm going to give you 3 cards to choose from. Okay? So I'm not going to look.
3 now.
I'm going to look at your cards, and you're going to tell me which one you want to use, okay? Or, well, you're just going to write down which one you're going to use, and I won't look at yours, okay? And then I'll draw 3 cards, and I'll pick from them. So let me know if you can read it.
Okay, you're good. You're right there. Okay.
I'm not looking. That's 1. That's 2.
Okay.
You good? That one has artwork on it. Cool.
It does.
And that's 3. This is a prototype, so not all cards have artwork.
I didn't write these down this time, but I think it's because I want to stick to 1. So just show me that one again.
This one?
No, the first one.
Oh, the very first one? Without artwork?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying not to look. I hope that's in focus. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to look at my 3 cards real quick. And I'll keep it fast. Say. Okay. Cool. All right. Mike. This game is called, for Josh, just so you know, Fairy Tale Campaign Trail. It is not out yet.
We just really get stupid with this, so just, hopefully you're sitting down.
Follow Parakeet Griffin Games.
Yes.
I'm big fans of that.
Coming out later this year. They have a Kickstarter coming. We just really like playing it. We like getting stupid. This is a getting stupid game. It's fun. Here we go.
I thought I had their card handy. You're going first.
Oh.
So the people won't stop making fun of the elves' pointy ears. Michael J. Rice, how do you propose we handle this problem? J is not his middle initial. M is his middle initial.
Oh, Tim. Oh, man. The only way to solve this problem is for everybody to go trick-or-treating. No, it doesn't really seem like the right time of year, but like anymore going trick-or-treating, it's too cold or like it's snowing, so let's just, everybody loves Halloween anyway. Like, I'm actually going to propose that we have an extra Halloween. We can have multiple Halloweens. Like, who doesn't love Halloween? Don't raise your hands. I didn't see any. Thank you. Everybody loves Halloween. That's why we're all going to go trick-or-treating, and we're going to have people that are going to hand out candy corn. And everybody loves candy corn, but the thing is, if candy corn is the only option you have, you've got to eat it. We're going to make such a big deal out of how awesome the costumes can be, but we got to set it in a fantasy setting, because the problem was there were some kids that were wearing some elves costumes, and the ears distracted some people. They got really, really upset about it. Like, they took it personal because people were making fun of their ears. Like, and the thing is, like, the whole day had nothing to do with their ears. It was supposed to be about Halloween. But then people started picking on these kids that were dressed like elves. You're like, you got to be kidding me. Like, this was supposed to be these amazing extra days because everybody loves Halloween, that we were just going to enjoy that day. And these people made it about picking on kids. And of course, with social media, that's all people can focus on. But, if you're eating candy corn on Halloween that turns you into a fly, then the rest of the population of the town just flies away. Nobody gives a shit about the ears anyway. Your turn.
Well, that took a left turn. But listen, Mike, first of all, Michael J. Rice, because it's now
Other
canon.
Way around, sir.
Nope. It is now canon that J is your middle initial. That was stated in the chat. We're not. We know that, but I don't know if they're going to out you, but you could out yourself. But anyways.
I'll pull another one, even though we're probably almost done. I don't care. Or another one. Let's hear this, Tim. What do you got?
Listen. Frankly, your idea was terrible. It's the worst idea ever. Listen,
Already.
Look, we can have Halloween in the spring or whatever just because we want to. That's fine. You know, whatever. But that doesn't do anything to solve our problem. Here's what we do to solve our problem. We make the ears smaller. We make them smaller. So they're still pointy, but they're smaller. So if people want to make fun of like giant pointy ears, well, now they're just wrong. But they still could make fun of pointy ears if they wanted to. But I mean, like only somebody that was like maybe a secret trader would do that. But nobody here is a secret trader. So if we make them smaller, they're less conspicuous. You could put a teeny weeny beanie like over the top, just cover the tips of them ears. You're good. The elves are fine. Well, also, maybe the elves should stop being so sensitive. But, you know, at the same time, if we stop making fun of the elves' pointy ears, I mean, there's so many other things you can make fun of elves for. Maybe their high cheekbones or their arched eyebrows, you know, or their perfect skin or the fact that they don't age. I mean, why pick pointy ears? That's such low-hanging fruit. So if we make the ears smaller, way better, we could just make fun of small ears instead. Yeah, David, you're right. Right. I agree with you.
Doesn't matter what size they are, Tim. See? You're just trying to crap on the spirit of Halloween. It's just as good as the spirit of Christmas. It's better, even more people enjoy it.
Listen, you just said the name that should not be named, and now they've just closed down Johnny's Tavern down the road, and now there's a spirit of Halloween in its place. And that is your fault, Michael J. Rice the third. Your fault.
Third.
Your
it's
fault.
Only the second.
Your fault.
There'd be a third. There isn't. Still, but you know, speaking of spirit of Halloween and football, I mean, don't worry, Bears moving, and then there's one moving into Soldier Field. You heard it here first. Also, I'm a liberal. You're the fascist.
Oh, damn.
And you gave me 3 fascist policies. I had no choice.
Yeah, right. Halloween in January. Unfortunately, the floor fell out.
One of those was this dumb idea about smaller ears.
Listen, smaller ears is way better than just having Halloween distract people from the problem. Smaller ears smaller ears are easier to conceal. Excuse me. Yeah, the cookie buds are coming toward the tree. Are you talking about Keebler elves? Oh no, Jason. Oh no, we're in trouble.
All right. So there you go. That was round 1.
That's round 1. That's round 1
of Fairy Tale Campaign Trail.
Please.
Now you guys get to vote.
Please cast your vote.
You thought win. Tim, you keep track of your own votes. I'll of course keep track of mine. But you cast your votes. Who pitched their case the best? The best problem-solving solution for our town's problem?
Wait, Mike, I'm looking at the cards that I showed you, and none of the things on there have anything to do with Halloween.
Right. That's why I took the one that had about eating candy that makes you fly away. So all the time was about just the whole concept was to get people to eat candy corn
and then fly away.
Would turn people into flies, so they'd fly away, and there would no longer be a problem.
Okay, so
thank you.
Hold on, but we're 1-1 right now.
The second.
We're 1-1.
Doesn't matter. All right, so
we need one more vote. We need
David
one more vote.
Says me, unfortunately, which means Tim was pretty lackluster.
No, but Josh said Michael J. Rice lost me a little bit. I'm going Tim.
I get it. That was weird. I was just gonna go on a tangent and end it. And Tim missed the point of the tangent at the end. It was so abrupt.
I totally did. You were so left field with that thing. We need one more. We need one more vote. One more vote. Either way.
Somebody's going to cast the tying answer. Oh, yeah.
Well, David already voted, so I mean, he just kind of doubled down.
Oh yeah, he doubled down on. Appreciate
like,
that.
People flying away
one vote apiece.
Doesn't fix it. Yeah, we're still technically one vote apiece.
Hey, we just need.
But I will
one
say,
more
if
of you to
Josh
cast
votes
the
for
vote.
me again, we'll count that.
Ooh. Wait,
You like that?
no, that then if he does it, then I won with David's double vote.
Oh, damn. I guess that's also true. Going
Uh,
once. Oh, Trevor's
neutral.
neutral.
Neutral. They were both
Oh,
terrible. They were both okay.
they
is what
were
he was
both
saying.
terrible. They were
Maybe
both
not
terrible.
our best material. It was that was a tricky one.
That was tricky. Oh,
There might have been some goofiness in there.
uh,
It was still fun.
uh, 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 uh.
Uh-oh.
Mike turned Fly Away into Flies, which was inventive. Oh, but David, I'm sorry. Go with more the Mines of Moria. But Jason did vote for me, which puts me over the top. Okay. So Mike, I won first round. That should feel good.
All right. I'll do one more.
You're gonna type this out as I read it to you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a problem in our new town, in New Gloomhaven. Rodents have become sentient, and people have begun to empathize with them too much. So the rodents have become sentient, and people have begun to empathize with them too much. This is a problem because the rodents are now getting smarter, and people are being sympathetic to them. So the modifier. Oh boy. You ready for this, Mike? You are an announcer of a wrestling match, presenting your solution as the crowd favorites.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is insane. So put on your best Joe Rogan or whatever. And holy crap.
Oh my god. You are the announcer of a wrestling match presenting your solution to the crowd.
Okay,
Then
Mike.
You gotta go first on this one because I went first last time.
Here's your options. Can you read it?
Here, let me this time, especially since you're giving me 3, and I want to try to bring some better material this time. I'll write them down like I did this time. Last time. Excuse me. Okay.
Got that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's your next one. I can't see it. Can you see it?
Yes, we're good.
Okay. Okay, you're good? All right, last one. Judging by your giggles, you got it? Or do you need it again?
I'm good.
Okay, hold on. No, I got to look at mine real quick. Oh. All right, I got a good one. Okay. So everybody saw Mike's choices. They did not see mine.
Oh, really? Oh, you can show them. Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to show them the one that I chose. So okay, Mike, look away for a minute.
Yep. Good idea.
This is the one that I chose. So, okay. You want me to go first, Mike?
Yeah.
You want me to set the stage?
Ooh, go ahead. Set the stage. We'll go ahead and roll out that red carpet. You just run on in, crush a beer on your forehead, Tim.
Hold on. Oh man.
I got.
Hold on a second. I wasn't gonna drink anymore tonight, but I'm gonna splash a little zhuzh in there and look. Get a little chilly. Yeah, thank you, David. My Monty Python, the way I had to present, and I did a shitty Monty Python impression, and it went over like gangbusters. It was really good. It was super fun.
I'm trying to remember. I'm screwing up with this non-mouse situation of what the problem was again. Oh, the sentient.
The problem is the rodents have become sentient.
Yes, that's right.
All right. We're going to present this. Let's see. Let me channel my child of the 80s. Get my mean Gene Okerlund on. My was it Jimmy Hart, The Mouth of the South? All right, let's go. Woo! All right, here we go. So what we have here is we got these rodents that become sentient, and they're coming in, and now the people, they feel too much with them. But wait, what? What's this? What's this? A way to get the rodents out of the town? Oh my God! Is it really? It's Jeff, the sentient wagon. He is coming in, and holy cow, we got Andre the Giant and the Hulkster himself, the Hulkamaniac, and they're loading the rats into Jeff, the sentient wagon. Oh, do you see that, Jay? Oh, JR. Oh my God, they're loading them up. They're all in the wagon, and now they're getting hauled out of town. Holy cats. All the rats are gone. Can you believe this? Jeff the sentient wagon came in, got the championship belt, and took all of the rats clean out of here. It's amazing. That's what I got. All right. Top that. Top that.
Oh boy, Tim, are you ready?
I live for this, man. I live for this.
Wow. I poured might have poured a few too many of these. Might be getting a little silly.
Let's do it, man. That's what's fun about this.
Oh yeah, Timmy. You know you got me coming up with some ideas. We're coming up with some ideas that are gonna take care of these rodents. Oh, that's right. We're gonna do it. We're gonna stick to a spark plug that goes right into these rodents. These sentient rodents. That's right. They become the cream of the crop. Problem is, they got so damn big, nobody can take care of them. That's why you're gonna stick to it. You gotta get one of those spark plugs. What you do, you see one of those rodents, snap it into a taser gun, boom! From the top rope. You got a problem solver, my bro. You got a spark plug plugged into that. It'll take the ground and lift this. Oh, yeah. Do it. 7 spark plug from the top, my brother.
There you go, Timmy.
I'm glad I could only hear like half of that. That was amazing.
What?
I loved it.
Oh.
Here's the thing,
Was
Mike, let me just say, I don't know, really. I don't know. Let's see if anybody else comments. What I would say though is your problem is you sounded like an in between wrestling match interview where mine was actually happening as a ringside announcer, because these giant rats are about to pin Andre the Giant. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Audio? But his audio is bad. Oh, yeah, brother. Your audio was terrible. Here's the thing. My audio was good. And Jeff, the sentient wagon, came in and we loaded the rats up on there because it's time for Bonesaw. And you know Bonesaw is ready because we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes of playtime. And we're going to get all them rats. And we're going to load them into the wagon. And we're going to haul them right out. How's that for some good audio, brother?
Remember I told you that we got some people that have been coming up with some ideas. And only the ideas that were the creative were the ones that were chosen. We came up with an idea with the savage spark plug. That's right. From the top rope, brother. You got a spark plug that plugs into a taser. You see one of those oversized sentient rats. Bam! Elbow from the top rope, brother.
All right, there you go. That was the short version. I hope the audio is better.
So I think what happens, Mike, is I think your microphone, I think your audio like tamps down when you get loud.
Yeah.
When you get loud, and I think it tries to like naturally
voice without getting a little loud. That's what's up.
Oh, 100%, which is why I have inferior equipment that doesn't try to autocorrect. But
there you go. Anyway, it's the Macho Man Randy Savage spark plug that you shoot out of a taser gun, because we've been working on the project to take care of these sentient rodents, and that's what we came up with.
Yeah, well, what better way to deal with the sentient rodents than to bring in Jeff, the sentient wagon? He's got all the space. He's got all the cubic footage, and you can load up as many rats as you want in there, and you can throw them in, and they're just crawling all over the top of each other, but they don't care because they're rolling out of town, and guess what? They're going to get the cheese outside of town, and then our problems are free. We're done with it. We're good to go, brother, and you can just slap into a Slim Jim, and you're as good as gold. I don't know.
Whoops, sorry. But I thought that was a good shout out. I appreciated that one. But then, yeah, that one wins the internet today. So I lost. All right, I got it.
Let me just tell like a really funny. Stop down with that cubic footage. Thank you, David.
Get yourself a spark plug, brother. I got to help with your wagon.
So
what you know, hamster brother.
All right.
Let me just tell you a funny story of what it's like. What it's like for my children in this house, real quick. In my house, my daughter, she's now going into 6th grade. But when she was a kindergartner, she had this really, pretty little kindergartner teacher. Blah blah blah. She's a super nice lady. Her name was Miss Davis, and everything. Well, I knew who she was, but every time we'd pick up my daughter from school, and if she felt like she was in like a little bad mood, so it was Evan.
Oh, it was Evan. Sorry, dude. The Facebook thing on StreamYard doesn't tell us who you are, so I think we just forgot to mention it and didn't know who you were.
Okay,
Thanks,
so before I get too sidetracked, so seriously. My daughter had like this, very nice little, this lady that was her kindergartner teacher, whatever. And I would always be like, so how was school today? And she'd be like, fine. I'm like, oh, did Miss Davis like do anything crazy? And she's like, no. And I'm like, you mean she didn't go, ooh, I'm Miss Davis. I'm going to spin you little knuckleheads around over my head and slam you down on the floor till your eyes roll in the back your head and you foam at the mouth if you don't pay attention to the lessons of the ABCs. So I totally made up this whole character for my daughter's kindergartner teacher. And if you'd seen her, you'd be like, there's no way in hell that lady ever sounds like Macho Man Randy Savage. But it has become a tradition in my house. So Evan, awesome. Glad you are here. And super happy to see you, man. Evan has very quickly become like one of my favorite people because Bob already loved After the Empire, and him and Ryan, who were designers on that game, always commented on stuff. And it was always exciting for us when designers are like, oh, hey, yeah, that's a good game. You should check it out. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. That's the designer that said that. But then to actually get to meet Evan and hang out with him a little bit, what an awesome experience. What a great dude. Super exciting. Love it. Can't wait
prototype
to
he was showing us.
Yeah, dude.
Card game
Wildwood. What is it?
Yes.
Oh God.
Pretty sure.
Cannot wait to play that more. And I can't wait for him to show us some more stuff. He's gonna come to the booth and demo things. So if you guys want to see that, we're doing it.
Can't wait.
David, I did not send my daughter to kindergarten in a KISS t-shirt, but I did send her to kindergarten in a my backpack has Jet's MC Chris shirt. Does that count? It's like Boba Fett MC Chris. Wildwood. Yeah. Evan, you here's the problem is that Mike and I are like stray cats or dogs. You can't feed us because we will keep coming back around. We're very excited about that. Okay, so Mike, we can either do okay. Do you want to do? I've got one other thing I want to try with you tonight, Mike. I did not warn you about this. Do you want to do one more
Get a
Fairy
new
Tale
game.
campaign trail, or do you want me to try a different game thing on you real quick?
Try a different game thing on me.
Okay, hold on. Let me rubber band this up real
We
quick.
need to find out if they have a BGG entry for their game. If not, they should. I haven't looked. I love log and plays, and it feeds the algorithm for their game too. So
All
I
right.
haven't been able to log any of these, so we should find out.
We need to find out, and I will take the win on that one. So,
Like,
Mike,
I mean, even just like, for example, just having Evan in the booth, like playing After the Empire with you guys was awesome.
oh my God, it
Those
was
pictures in BGG. I hope you saw those, man. Happy to just share our enjoyment of your games for sure. This dude still got to teach me that one though, because he played it before. I was a BG rundown guy.
Yeah. No, seriously though, it's so much fun to actually get to meet these guys that make games you love.
It is.
And I got to play After the Empire. It lived up to the hype. I also was unfortunately there when my brother-in-law Patrick just freaking unloaded his opinion on Evan as he was there. And but here's the thing is the man is a champion and took the opinions and the feedback, I mean, just like a pro. So good for him. Okay, Mike, have you ever heard of the game Medium?
Yes.
Oh.
So we're playing Medium. Okay.
Do you know what we're trying to do?
I don't know what the game is. I just thought the theme alone and the art looked interesting. I don't know anything about it other than that though.
Yes, Evan, you are correct. He was definitely invested. That is a game. Your game was made for him. Like that is the shit he absolutely loves. So hopefully he gave you some good feedback. And but again, dude, like you took it like a champ. I loved it. I'm never worried about Patrick because I know he's coming from a genuine place. So it's never like, oh, don't embarrass me, because he knows the industry and he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, and that kind of stuff is always constructive and meant to be positive. And these
and
guys
we
have
heard
been so awesome because they know that.
We've heard from people like Martin Wallace, for example, that Martin was giving people feedback in the Unpub room, and they were not nearly as receptive as you were to somebody who is not Martin Wallace. So
crazy,
which is crazy. So either A, they didn't know who Martin Wallace was, or B, they were that blind. Because here's the thing is, even if I disagreed 100% with everything that the person who has the #1 game on BGG had to criticize about my game, here's what I would do is I'd go, okay, so you had this problem with my game. Okay, like I'm going to make a note of that. And even if the second that he walked out of the room, I went like this and threw the note behind me or threw it away, I would at least pretend that I was interested. So, no, Patrick is a really good guy. He knows what he's talking about, and
and he's super smart too.
He's super smart, and he's just passionate. That's the thing. Like Mike and I, Mike and I are kind of high energy guys, but we're passionate. That's our shtick. We are very passionate about games. We're very passionate about the things we love: sports, music, games, whatever, you name it. Mike and I have a lot in common in that way. Okay, so now here we go. Yes, David, escaped criminal dwarf spiritualist is a small, medium, at large. Holy shit. I can't even keep up with that sentence. Okay, so Mike, here's the thing is I'm going to show you a word, Mike. Okay, I'm going to show you a word, and I'm going to have a word. You and I are both going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to say our words. Okay. Then they're not going to be the same word. Our goal is to get to the same word. Okay. So you're going to hear my word and I'm going to hear your word. And we're going to try to find a common denominator that is one word between those words. And we're going to try
Just
to say
one
the
word.
same word. One word.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So Mike, we
Great.
get like 3 tries for it to count.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. So
Okay.
I can't read it. Can
It's
you
my
read
word.
your word?
Yes, we're good.
You got it.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not looking.
Yeah, brother.
I'm not looking, but I've got my word. Mike, don't look. I'm
Go
going to
ahead.
show my
You're good.
word.
Yep.
Let me verify that we're actually supposed to say our words specifically. Oh, where the
Okay.
hell are the do I even have instructions for this game? Oh
I
yeah.
would have. Wait, wouldn't I just need to see your word? Like, does it matter?
No. Let's see.
Doesn't
Let's see.
matter
Let's
if
see.
The
Select.
information is displayed at the same time.
Mentally collect, lock in a word, take a deep breath, count down in unison, saying 1, 2, 3, in whatever word you think is the medium. Okay, so I'm not really going to say my word. I'm going to say a word. I'm just going to say a word that maybe relates to my word.
Okay.
You got it?
Okay.
Do you need to see your word again?
No.
Are you
good.
sure? This is for everybody.
Yes.
I can't see it.
Yep. We're good.
Okay. Okay. I didn't see what it is. All right, here we go.
Kind of feels that way, David.
All right. Mike, I'm going to count to 3. We're going to say our word at the same time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Center.
Band.
Band. Center and
Center.
band.
Okay. Now
So you and I have to say the same thing.
Yes. I have a word.
Okay, hold
I'm
on.
good. I got it. I have it right now.
Hold
I have it.
on. Oh
I
God, that
got
makes me
this.
so
Come on.
nervous.
Come on,
That
Tim.
makes me
Think
so.
about things that you and I enjoy.
I know.
Things I enjoy.
Center and
Oh,
band.
I'm not going to look at the comments, by the way. I'll look at them after we come up with our word. Let's do that. So no influence from the comments.
I'm not
Look
looking at the
their words
comments.
afterwards. Yep.
Center
and band.
band.
Yep.
Okay, center and
And
band.
we're going to once again say our words at the same time and see if they're the same word.
Yeah. 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Rubber.
Basketball.
Oh, center. Where'd you get band from?
Maybe a band that would play at games. They don't have bands at basketball games. A little bit of a reach. Rubber.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
now
So you said
each come up with
basketball.
another-
You said basketball, and I
Each
said
one.
rubber.
Donnie, we were pumping your game up like an hour and a half ago.
Holy shit, Donnie!
know, right?
We
All
like
these
were.
cool guys we were talking about are now showing up.
I know it, Donnie. We were like
Let's go,
loving on Mission Control, and you and Corey
I
both,
know.
and we're
This is
very
my number
excited.
4 because I haven't played it since Gen Con. There's like 3 other roles I want to try. All right.
Okay. Center. Oh wait, no. We're now at basketball and rubber.
Oh, so now we have to both come up with words that.
Yes.
Basketball and rubber.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, because our real word is only just a starting point.
That's your starting point. Basketball.
It's
and
just
rubber.
you and I need to say the same word. Basketball.
Okay. All right. I got a
and
word.
rubber. 3, 2, 1. Rubber.
Can you
We're
say the
so
same
close.
word again?
I don't know. Wait, did I say rubber
Let's
already?
say-
Oh,
Yeah.
I meant to say
You said
ball.
rubber last
I meant to
time.
say ball. You said leather. I said ball.
Leather
Okay.
and ball.
I meant to say ball. I got distracted by Donnie. I got starstruck.
Oh no. Okay. Let's just go back to what you're talking about.
Okay.
No table talk. Oh, no table talk.
No
Totally
table
not
talk. No table talk.
Totally has nothing to do with what we were talking about earlier.
It's our last chance.
Leather
on this one.
and
Ball.
Leather and ball. Wait. Oh, it probably can't include the word. I probably can't think of a word. You probably can't use a word that.
It's different if it's like a compound word, is all I'll say. Or,
Cheating.
Okay. All right. I know. Leather and ball. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2.
Wait. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
What?
What about compound? No, I don't think you should. Even if it's a compound word, I don't think it will count if it has a word that was already been used.
Ooh,
Therefore, I think if you were to, I don't know, like a strategy tip for somebody who's playing this game for the first time, not you or me, like, and you're thinking of a word that was like slang for that, I think you'd probably be able to maybe win.
Okay.
So,
You ready? 2, 3. Pigskin.
Cheating.
You got it though, right?
That's terrible. Yeah, this is like as bad as I play the mine sometimes.
Okay. Let's do better. But you're gonna say it at the same time.
All right, I'll shut up. Oh.
You're gonna say it at the same time. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna say the word because you said pigskin right after I said pigskin.
I thought I said it at the same time. That was my word though.
But that was my word too. We're good. We technically won that. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. That one's my word because oh shit, I looked at these. All right, hold on. Here's your word. I'm not looking.
Move it over a little bit. Okay, we're good. Yep, we're fine.
Okay. And it doesn't really matter because you and I have to say the same word. Okay, so Mike, look away. And this is gonna be my word. It's the whiskey.
I gotta rehydrate. Go to the other cup here.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, no doubt. Okay, so I've got my word, and you've got your word. Are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Monkey.
Cross.
You said cross.
And you said monkey.
And I said monkey. Okay.
Whoa.
That's tough. That is tough.
What? Cross and monkey. What? Oops.
12 angry monkeys. Yeah, don't cross them.
Same one, so we're good.
Don't cross them. All right, Mike, are you ready?
No.
Okay. Mike can say his word or he can say a new word. It's up to Mike. We don't judge here. All right, Mike, come on. I know this game makes you think. And you don't get to get into character, brother. But you can if you want.
Terrible. Are you buffering or are you just waiting on me that long? We've got Tim buffering because he's waited on me so long. That's what's happened. All right. Rosemary.
Oh wait, we didn't count.
Oh, whoops. That was my word.
I didn't hear you. I only heard part of your word because we didn't count. I was buffering. Good. Are you ready?
Go ahead. Yep.
Okay. So think of something different. I know it took you that long to think of one word.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Religion. Rosary?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got rosary and religion.
Yep. Got you. I'm ready.
Okay. I'm ready too. You ready?
3,
2, 1. Catholic.
Yep. Nice.
Well done.
Nice.
Let's get ready to rumble. Buffer. Yeah, Rosemary and Catholic. Wow, that was good. Okay, Mike, let's do one more and then we can let these people go on with their lives. Okay. You ready?
Ready.
There's your word. I can't read it.
Okay. Good.
This is my word. Don't look. Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. 3.
1, 2, 1.
Bucket.
Toaster. Ugh. 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 All right. I got a couple I'm kind of narrowing in on.
Oh, toaster and
I'll
bucket.
go with, yeah. I got one. I'm good when you are.
Oh, God. Hold on a second.
Let's see. This one's tough.
I got one, but it's not going to be one you're going to say, so it's not going to be good.
I know. Yeah,
okay.
but maybe the next one will work from there. Let's just
All
roll
right.
with it.
I'm ready.
Okay.
3,
2,
1.
Appliance.
Slot. Oh, I said slot and you said appliance.
Yeah. I have a new word. Slot.
Okay, I think I'm good.
An appliance.
Yeah, it's back to toaster, basically.
Can't be previous words. No, can't be previous words.
Right. Correct. Correct. All right, you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Air fryer.
Socket.
Ooh, a socket and an air fryer. I know that's 2 words, but fryer, air fryer.
Okay, I got it.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Electrical. Oh, I'd say that's good enough. I'd say that's good enough.
It is. Nice.
I'd say that's good enough. And so if you're playing medium, like competitively, what you do is you've got like teams of people and you are trying to get it earlier. You get more points the earlier you get the clue, right? So the closer guesses, if Mike and I ever got one on like the first go, that would be like the most points, right? That might even be an instant win. That's just ridiculous. Anyways, it's just kind of like a fun party game.
Cool. Yeah,
fun to do. I just saw it earlier and I was like, oh, that'd be a fun one to do with like people on the show. Like, oh, you think you know me? Like, let's do this. And I appreciate Evan is trying. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. I'm Southern enough to use that.
He's about out. I'm officially out. I've even tapped my water over here.
Oh my God, David, I love Time's Up Title Recall so much. I love that game so much. I need to make people play that with me at Gen Con this year. So Mike, why don't we stick to our pledge and finish at a reasonable time tonight? As much as I would love to keep going, holy shit, I would love to keep going, especially when we got like Evan and David and Wayne and all these other, and Jason and all these other people like David, and Donnie.
I know, right?
All these people sort of encouraging us to go on. I feel like if we go to bed tonight, I will be grateful to myself. Usually by Thursday, me hates my Wednesday me.
More to come, though. More to come. So it should be Bob, me, and Dan playing and reviewing Resurgence Friday. You guys are shooting a bunch of reviews Sunday.
Yes.
And pretty good chance that tomorrow I'm still going to shoot. Oh, I have to sleep off my COB depression. That might be true. That's probably what it is.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't have Castles of Burgundy yet. Yeah.
Well, you got the old one.
Yeah, I got the old and busted, but no. Once I get
Evan,
the new one is when I want you to play it.
I want Evan to commit to playing a game like Medium with us in person at Gen Con. Like that would be fun.
Yeah, some kind of a goofy game for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that guy's pretty goofy. He's got a lot of personality.
Oh, dude. Be careful when you throw that around as either a compliment or not a compliment, because
around us, I mean,
I've been described as a person with a lot of personality, and I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. But yes, Evan's in regardless.
We need to play a crazy social game with you.
We do. Sure. We do. He's so much fun. He's so much fun. He was also in on that.
Too.
He was also, Evan was also a big factor in that dev session we had over Relative Space where we were playing that game. And it's like, well, let's play again. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's true. I'll just sleep it off until Castle of Burgundy show up. That's definitely what it is. Just sheer depression. One of my favorite games. Still not here. So tomorrow though, pretty good chance I'm just gonna roll up into the studio all by myself and just shoot a topic that I've been thinking that would do well. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go into the studio tomorrow and shoot my favorite games from 2023. I've played like over 60 new to me games this year already. So I feel like narrowing that down to 10 like means something. Those should be pretty good games.
Well, I mean, some of them should be bad. Not on your list, but like out of the 60, I mean, there's probably at least like 5 bad ones on there, right?
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. It's my list.
And why was it Wildwood and After the Empire? Why were those 2 of the 5?
Well, I still get to play After the Empire. But
and why was Empire one of them as well?
Well, honorable mentions, but it has to be games that are out.
Okay.
There can be separate lists where we can definitely talk about games that are not out yet.
That you don't like?
No. Games that are not out yet.
No, I'm just trying to put you under the button, like under the gun of like games that you don't like out of the 60 games, humble brag, that you played this year that are new to you.
Well, it's
they can't all be winners.
I was in the high 80s last year, so to be in 60s this year, it definitely has to do with Origins for sure. And
I tried, Evan.
With you guys,
I tried so hard,
and I play a lot of small games.
Yeah. So, what game did you hate the most that you've played so far this year, and why was it Wildwood? That's all I want to know.
The game that I disliked the most this
year. What designer did you meet this year that was the worst person to you, and why was it Evan Halbert? I just want to know.
Who made me feel the worst while interviewing them?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, naturally, just kind of wraps it up.
Yeah, that's all. Why was it Evan? And I
felt bad because I haven't even played his biggest game, and I'm like, oh, he's letting me interview him.
Let me just tell you though, that game is pretty damn good. Bob was right. I know he can't hear me. Bob's not listening right now, so I can say it. But yeah. After the Empire, even without the expansion, was pretty damn good. I really liked it, and the deluxe edition is cherry, super nice.
I still can't get enough of Earth, but everybody's talking about that game, so you don't need me to.
Yeah,
that game's great. I really enjoyed Reed's game Vigilante. I already talked about it.
Oh, Vigilante is really good. It
was fun. It gave me a story to tell. Really gave me a story to tell.
It's sneaky good.
Yep. The one I was trying to find it. Maybe the one game I didn't necessarily like that was new to me this year. Just to throw something out there. I know I gotta have at least one. Come on. There's gotta be one. Oh, it's Kites. No, I'm kidding. Did you catch that? Uh-oh, we lost him. It said Kites. He got offended. He got offended. Well, I get it. I get it. I'll just say it's Tuwanaku. This is a deduction game. I was told it's like the board game Minesweeper. I won't throw any names. I didn't think the teach I got was that good. So I didn't totally understand the deduction before we were done. And instead of like trying to get more info out of the teach, I didn't think it was great. I just kind of proceeded with getting the game over. And I won, but I didn't understand the deduction. So how the hell does that happen? So there you go. That's maybe one of my least favorite new to me games this year.
All right. Well, I'm really disappointed. Disappointed it wasn't one of Evan's. So shame on you.
That's an honorable mention.
Listen, I love kites. Kites was
that's
good.
A whole separate video. I need more time.
No doubt. I will say, I believe right before Gen Con coming up, schedule permitting, we are going to do we're going to re-up on our top 10 overhyped or overrated games. This was our most controversial list we've ever done as a show.
It's the most viral video we've ever made.
And we are going to spoiler alert, after the Empire is not on there. So sorry, Evan, didn't mean to disappoint you as far as overrated games go. But you're right, you can't win them all. But yeah, I've got some saucy and new picks on there. And I don't know that Andrew is going to be on this list, so you'll have better games to hate him for other than Candyland and Euchre and D&D. Because
Hungry Hippos.
Yeah, because that was like all of Andrew's list is like games he was forced to play with his children, I guess, or games that forced him to wear sleeves. Listen, David, none of the overrated games have minis, because if a game has minis, it's automatically perfectly rated.
That's not true. That's not true, Tim.
I'm just joking.
You've got a Euro. You've got a Euro that was way too long at 5 that you and I both thought were overrated, that we need to revisit at 3.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
You and I both thought it was overrated. It was so long. It was like, there's way too many mechanics going on here. The semi-co-op part didn't really matter. It took like 5 hours. Yeah. Overrated.
Yeah. But anyways,
that's like $2 million on Kickstarter.
That's a list we are gonna get into and get a little nuts with, and I can't wait.
Yeah. So a year ago, let's just set the backdrop real quick here, Tim. If you guys don't know, hopefully we don't sacrifice anybody's sacred cows, as I think Tim said.
I opened right with video. And that pissed people off that I even said that.
A year ago now, we dropped our most overrated games of all time. It was me, Tim, Dan, and Andrew. It was a year ago. It was right before Gen Con. It's our most watched video of all time. It's got like 13,000 views. We felt pretty good about that. We got tons of subs out of it. And so we started doing more top 10s as a result. I'd love to drop another juicy top 10 right before Gen Con. And Tim and I think we got to make it happen. Like, it's not this.
Mike,
it can't be this weekend. It's got to be next weekend. I think
it has to be next weekend. We got
Gen
killed.
Review and
we got top 10. Killed in some Facebook groups because of that video. Killed in a Facebook group that claims to be filled with like very nice people that are very accepting. They hated us so much for some of the games on our list there. So
the thing is, I think what I'm going to set the backdrop now and again at the start of that video is that there's this BGG list I've been following for years. And, one of them is the favorite new to you games of the year. And, that's why I thought it'd be great for us to do it. Something we talked about anyway. But they also have a worst new to you of each year. And they just say it's the anti to the other list. And it's like, look. You're not going to hear nice things in this list. This is just for fun. Please don't take offense. Not every game is for you. Let's have fun with it. That's it. And we did. And it was a riot. So we're going to do it again.
We are. I don't have a mini. that has any Star Wars Zombies character. Yeah, I don't either. But if I did, it could be on there. No, I'm really looking forward to this list. I'm working really hard on it because my number one. Everybody in the group's gonna hate me for my number one. I could just tell you right now. Every single person on our show, whoever sits down on this panel, is going to be mad at me for my number one. I'll just tell you that right now. It's my dirty little secret.
My feelings are already hurt.
They should be, because I'm going to bust it out. I'm going to bust it out on this list. I've been waiting for this list just so that I can say that this game is overrated. Now,
no, you're not going to use the same one, Bob. That would be lame.
And I will also say, though,
I'm
that
go all new 10.
I can also say that there are games that I think are good that are overrated that are on my list. I just think that they're overrated. They're not as good as everybody says they are. They might still be really good. Yeah, Josh, don't be spoiling my list, dude. Why did I share it with you if you already know? But yeah, I'm really excited. And David, I'm assuming you are referring to the amazing SNL sketch with Christopher Walken, who is afraid of all of the plants in his greenhouse. So he puts these googly eyes all over the plants so they're not scary. So yeah.
Nice.
Hey, TK, glad you're here. Anyways, we have to schedule you for a demo on our booth. I know you've already done that. That might feel like old hat to you, but I'd love it if we could schedule you for a demo in the booth for Galactic Cruise. I think that'd be awesome. You guys were all awesome. You and your cohorts there. It's the cactuses. They're so pokey. But if you put the googly eyes on them, it's not as bad. That's my really shitty Walken impression. Anyways, it's a good thing we're done playing Campaign Trail. So, all right, guys, this will be a for us short episode, but it's still 2 hours and almost 40 minutes. You guys rock. Thank you so much for being here. I cannot wait for next Wednesday already. And stay tuned. Y'all are the best. Thank you for everybody that chimed in and popped in here for this. So again, it doesn't matter what kind of week I'm having at work. Wednesday, I come in and y'all are y'all just make my whole day. You know, you make my week. Josh, you're too kind, sir. You're too kind. But it probably the bourbon helps a little, you know, and I'm already a little loose vocally with the wow, you know. So just hit that crazy Walken impression. I feel like 10 years ago, everybody had a really good Walken impression, and now nobody does it anymore. So it's like cool again to do one.
Yeah.
So
kind of like how everybody used to have a Harry Carey, and maybe if you did one,
yeah, really cool. Yeah. Now Harry Carey, now nobody knows who he is anymore. So if you can do holy cow, you know, like it's
holy cow. Hey, I'm telling you, Atlanta's a beautiful city. There you go.
Well, ice cold Budweiser. You know, it's just hit that really hard. Yeah. We're totally doing it. But yeah. So everybody put on your googly eyes and watch the video, because bears are scary because they're fast. I don't know. I lost it. I was doing good and I lost it.
Hey, you're talking to my guy all wrong. You're using the wrong tone.
You're doing a Shatner. You're doing a Shatner.
No. You do it again. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
You're still Shatner.
It was bad. It's terrible.
It was still Shatner. It was all Shatner.
Too much
that whole time.
Tiredness. Awful.
It was good. It was good. All right, Mike. Hey, Mike. Yeah, marsupials because they're fast. What's a Frankenstein? Mike. Awesome. Thank you for being here tonight, man. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. I'm really glad.
You guys in the comments make it so fun. Doesn't matter. Good day, bad day. We always looking forward. to the stream because you guys make it just extremely fun. It's just a lot of fun hanging out. It's crazy because we started doing this like November now, and we didn't think it would catch on. Dude, like we've been streaming for 9 months straight now.
Oh my
Like,
God.
every single week, 9 months we've been doing this. You know, people are still enjoying it. So we appreciate all of you that do. We just love board games and talking about them, getting crazy.
That's it.
Having fun.
That's it.
That's it. And all of you guys that make them are super awesome too.
Yeah, we do love the people that are making them. Man, Tim Conway, man, I got to do some Carol Burnett research again to get my Tim Conway impressions back down. But yeah, I mean, as a kid, that's what I thought was funny, was in like impersonating the people that I thought were funny, you know, doing impersonating whoever was on SNL or Carol Burnett or, you know, Mel Brooks movie that I thought was hilarious. So, all right, David, I'm going to look.
Just having a heart attack.
Yeah.
How many heart attacks is that for you, Bap?
Bap? Well, you know, it's Polish sausage. The burst.
No, Bob, I'm just... Yeah, all right.
Who would win, Michael Jordan in a recliner or a hurricane? Michael Jordan in a recliner, 78-52. Doubles. I don't know. That's something to the effect of that sketch.
Well done. Yes.
But yeah, I'm here for it.
Oh my God. The super fans.
Yeah.
Doctor says I got a piece of Polish sausage lodged into the lining of my heart.
Lodged in. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was bears don't scare me. Marsupials scare me because they're fast. Or something like that. Yeah, it was because they're fast. You got to get that right. Oh, but the hurricane's name is Ditka. Oh. Doubles. But only Jordan by 2 points. All right, you guys are amazing.
Does that for you, Bob? That makes a baker's.
That makes a baker's dozen. It's so good.
Bears.
The Bears. I say that as a Bears fan. I love it. All right, Bobby. Yeah, you got to get over to Dayside, man. So you could just be in the show with us.
Unite.
You could be on the show with us. All right. Y'all are the best. Thank you so much for being here. We will definitely see you next week. Please stay tuned for all the other shows we do have popping out during the week. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, ring that bell so you get notified every time a new episode pops up. And if you are inclined to support us beyond just the thumbs up or the comments in the videos, which is super helpful and incredibly amazing, we do have a Patreon available. So if you are inclined to participate in that, please do. But otherwise, thank you so much just for being here. We really do appreciate that. It is incredibly helpful and supportive, just you being here and commenting. So, Mike, anything else before we say goodbye from the Board Game Rundown?
Board Game Rundown's giving out some games soon too.
Ooh, we got 2 giveaways coming up courtesy of Third World Studios. And if you were watching earlier, you probably could suss out what they might be. So for the Board Game Rundown, I've been Tim.
That was Mike.
And this was awesome. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time.